Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks.
Opie and Anthony.
Any other medium have to be nice. We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio bad boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony.
Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
All right, we get it.
Pat, how's it going?
Toward Johnson, bobbing for gonorrhea.
All right, this is a bust, lesbians. We're gonna smell all of your fingers. If it smells like a day at the fishing hole, you're under arrest.
We're blithering idiots.
That's fine, though. I want more of my idiocy. Idiocy.
I love you guys. I'd suck all your all day.
Wow. Fine. I think that's an endorsement.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Good morning.
Hi. Welcome to a brand new week.
Yeah, it's Opie and Anthony.
Of course.
We're your radio friends.
Who else would it be?
Hello, people.
Hi.
We're your radio friends.
Your friends. You take us with you when you go to work. Don't you?
By the way, your radio friends didn't prepare for this show today.
No, there's very little show prep going on in the office today. Usually we like sitting down, thumbing through the papers and commenting briefly, because we don't like talking too much about stuff. We like keeping it for the air.
Yeah.
So briefly, we might bring up a story or two or five or whatever that comes up in the paper. And look at the various news sites, Drudge, Fark. I know I like perusing those.
What about Breitbart? Those asses.
I like going through that. But today, none of that got accomplished.
Let's dance.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
just dance.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And I go to Anthony. I think this "Let's Just Dance" song, maybe we can find it, is I'm guessing it's sweeping the world as like some kind of club hit.
Well, it was last night.
Dance.
We were just huddled around Opie's desk.
Well, I said you have to see this.
Yeah, and numerous times Opie will go, oh, you got to check this out. And it's one video that we might talk about on the air. So then we get back to our show prepping.
Yeah.
But this just didn't stop. We had to watch the entire thing.
We pretty much watched the Miss Universe pageant from 5 to 6 this morning.
That's what we watched this morning. Holy Jesus.
Because I drove home late from Philly last night, and I was going to Betty Bye, and I was lucky enough to watch the swimsuit competition.
The perfect part.
With Lady Gaga singing Just Dance in the background.
Lady Gaga.
That's who that was.
Lady Gaga's a freak.
And one hot specimen after another.
I was waiting. Here's let me tell you what I was waiting for, so I could go back to my desk and continue with the preparation for this fine program. I was waiting for one even semi not good looking girl to come out.
It was
and
ridiculous.
then I would have sat down.
Yeah.
It didn't end. It was a cavalcade of hotness. That's all it was.
I got to tell you too. We get home from Philly last night, and I'm literally just laying in bed, and my girl she turns on the TV just like that. She just hits power, drops the remote on the bed, and walks out of the room to prepare for Betty Bye.
Of course.
And women, that could be at least an hour. So
girls can take a while there getting ready for bed.
So she comes in about 15 minutes later. She goes, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "You put it on."
I'm watching Lady Gaga.
I didn't even have to change the channel.
Oh.
Dance.
Yeah. And it was just one hot chick after another stepping out with those friggin' mile-long legs.
Yeah.
And doing pretty fast walk down that catwalk into the in front of the judges and audience.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, I got to turn Jimmy on to Lady Gaga. You're going to want this on your iPod. I'm telling you, Jimmy.
Oh, come on.
Listen to the hook.
Download it.
Listen to the hook.
As we speak. Yeah.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. She's in the club.
All right, here comes the hook. Get ready, Jay. Come on.
Dance. Oh,
Anyway, we were watching.
just thinking of taking some poppers and having some gay sex to this. Wow.
To a private glory hole somewhere on the Upper East Side. You walk into some guy's apartment, there's just a piece of wood with a rough hole in it.
Anyway, Miss Universe, fantastic. I don't know who won. I don't care.
It was just one hottie after another just parading out onto this stage.
You know why Miss Universe is so much hotter than any other pageant? They allow boobies in this competition.
Of course.
I think all the other competitions, they have to be flat, anorexic chicks.
They don't care about the miscongeniality or
Hell no.
if the woman can solve the world's problems or anything else. It's who is hot.
It's basically just boobies galore. Did you see Miss Russia?
Holy mother of God. Miss Russia was ridiculous.
She would break you.
I must break you.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
She was making this sexy on the stage. Making this sexy. Just retarded.
Retardedly hot. And then you had Miss Japan, not looking Japanish.
Totally Japanese. No, I think she had a little African in her.
Yeah.
Or at least her mom did.
Whoa, hey.
Watch it.
Is it possible to have only a little African in you?
Oh,
Hey, whoa,
stop
hey.
it now. Watch it. Yeah, she had booty on her and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just, it was, you could comment on every single one of these
Well,
girls that
I'm going
walked
to.
out.
And then you had-
it destroyed our show prep.
And then you had Miss Mexico, not looking Mexicoan.
Mexicoian. She didn't look
Because
Mexicoian.
when these broads came out, you're just thinking the stereotypical broad from that country.
I was thinking the girls you see that you have to send change to feed,
Right.
and they show on TV.
Yeah.
That kind of look.
Yeah.
But that wasn't what she looked like in the Miss Universe pageant.
Miss Vietnam
Wow.
had a hell of a bouquet.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Not quite the girl that was dropped off on the motorcycle in Full Metal Jacket.
No.
To help out the boys. To beaucoup.
Unbelievable. And I guess Miss Venezuela won?
Miss Venezuela won.
Oh my God!
The second runner-up was Miss Colombia.
E-Rock just found more pictures
First runner-up.
of Russia. Look at this.
Is that her?
Look at this
I
specimen.
thought she had lighter hair.
Maybe for the competition. I think.
Yeah?
Go to the photos
Jesus
of Miss
Christ.
Russia. Vera Krasnov. Wow.
Even the chick from the Czech Republic and Hungary.
Yeah.
They were like hot.
Yeah.
They found the only hot chicks there without big hairy moles on their face and put them in the contest.
Look at this.
Look at that.
Look at this thing. Oh my God.
That's beyond reason.
She comes bouncing on the stage with just these big, heavy,
Heavy.
but not saggy.
No.
Unbelievable.
They were wonderful.
Let's say hi to Stryker. Stryker, what's up, buddy?
Stryker? Striker?
What are you doing?
Thank you, Jimmy.
I'm with you.
Okay, cool.
What's up, Stryker?
Striker?
Curious if anybody happened to see the midgets in the audience when they were introducing the judges last night. There were two midgets in the audience, right behind the one judge.
Really?
Yes.
Well,
I don't remember which judge it was, but as they were going down the line and the camera panned on them, it was like there was two midgets sitting behind the judge.
the contest took place in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Which was,
Yes, well, these were
odd, but...
the, Asian-looking midgets.
Okay, so maybe, because the midgets here in the United States
are real midgets.
And they're a dying breed. And you don't see as many as you used to. I know growing up, I saw a lot more midgets, even in school and everything. But maybe in Vietnam, there's still just a lot of midgets.
Well, yeah, probably.
We don't know worldwide what the midget count is.
I don't think we fixed their water yet, so.
Yeah, something
Anything's
in the water.
possible. Anything's possible.
All that Agent Orange we dropped over there, I don't know if that had any effect.
But
You think midgets notice that the better DNA research gets, the less of them they see?
How insulting is that? Yes, we're trying to weed you out, is really what we're doing here through better genetic testing.
well, and in the midget community, if you try to make yourself taller or any of that stuff, you are looked, quote, down upon.
Oh, really? Wow.
Oh yeah, they get pissed off. They're like,
Yeah.
what's
Good
wrong
for
with
them.
being a midget? They get really mad.
Like, I'll be looking down upon you once the surgery's done.
That's right.
Jackass.
Yeah, but then you just look like you're walking on stilts the whole time. Whoa!
That's true. It's like flesh stilts they have.
Because the longing of the bones, they try to stretch
Yeah, they
out
stretch the bones out and try to get those weird, twisted baby legs all straightened out.
But
They don't have to get to the movies early to sit in the front row anymore.
no.
Awful little lives. Nice calves. I mean, it's just big calves. They're hauling such little teeny packages.
I know.
They're just a small little fella.
That is interesting that the better genetic testing gets the fewer of them.
Oh, yeah.
That really can't make you feel good.
No, hey, where's a lot of other people that look like me? Science has found a way to
Yeah.
eliminate them.
So long, shorty.
Oh, is that fantastic?
But
So Vietnam, and that's just such an odd thing that you look back pre-1975. There we are fighting in Vietnam. Not me personally. I use the, we, meaning this country, of course. Fighting Vietnam. And then you fast forward here. We're having hot babes walking on the stage in Vietnam.
the hottest too. I mean, Miss Vietnam was smoking.
They should have set the whole contest up like that scene in Apocalypse where the Playboy helicopter comes down.
Yeah, right on.
That would have been a little more Vietnam-y.
I thought they were trying out to be in Playboy or something. Not even a joke there, really.
Ridiculous.
I mean, just they make it so much hotter. This Miss Universe contest. The swimsuits are much smaller. The girls are allowed to grow boobies.
Who's that?
Just another ridiculous specimen. Who's this?
That's Venezuela. That's the one that won.
Yeah, I didn't think she was the hottest one, but
Jesus.
maybe she looked better in a gown or something. I don't know. How do they?
The hottest one out of that bevy.
And I'm also watching this thing, and I'm hearing the announcer, and I'm going, "Wow, who's the gay guy doing the Miss Universe
Right,
pageant?"
yeah.
And all of a sudden, Jerry Springer will be back with the Miss. What happened to his voice?
When he yells, he sounds gay. I don't know why.
The stereotypical gay, we still deal with stereotypes on this show. Sorry,
It's
but we do.
the gay dialect.
Right.
You've heard it. Everyone knows it exists. Stop. It's this thing. Unless you didn't know.
Oh.
But yeah, he kind of had a very a gay sound to him. I don't know why.
But I didn't even know that was on last night, so I want to thank my girl for just happening to turn on.
What channel was it that?
I really don't. Oh, NBC, because I remember
it was?
seeing the Olympic logo.
Because I didn't even hear about it being advertised or anything.
No, it just was on.
Thank God for YouTube, though. Man. We're just able to, like we said, huddle around Opie's desk. And usually we all go back to our workstations.
I was cursing.
Not today.
I was cursing YouTube this morning because you really need better quality to see just how ridiculous these women are.
That's got to get better.
Yeah, that'll be the next stage.
That'll be the next thing. Remember, come on. Just a few years back, you couldn't even see video.
No.
It was awful. But, there's so many videos on there. That seems to be the problem, but they really do have to step it up. At least take that and give it a little more bandwidth. Take videos like that. We'll be the judge of what gets more bandwidth.
Yeah.
I think everyone will agree.
So, how was everyone's weekend?
Weekendy.
Weekendy.
Entailed sleep, which was good.
Oh, yeah, we negotiated a deal, and some people are finding out that they're on the wrong end of the deal.
Really?
Yeah, let's say hi to Ryan in Syracuse. Ryan!
What's up?
How are you, Ryan?
Not too good. What happened to you guys, man?
What happened?
We're not on in Syracuse anymore.
Why?
And the phones are lit with Syracuse phone calls and Syracuse instant feedback. But Citadel's claiming we weren't doing well in Syracuse. So that's I don't really understand.
What?
But we were able to negotiate, Buffalo for Syracuse. We did a little trade in the radio world. Keep us on at Buffalo, we'll give you Syracuse.
What the hell?
No. You guys should get rid of Buffalo, come back to Syracuse.
I thought we had a nice following in Syracuse. We were getting phone calls from you guys every morning. People loving the show.
Yeah.
The instant feedback, the emails, but I don't know.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't know what's going on with this Citadel company.
Well, how about I renegotiate my stocks?
Yeah.
That are down to 89 cents or whatever it is. What is it down to?
89? I wish it was 89. It's like 87.
Did it go down again?
Remember that fine IPO that our old pal Fareed?
$19 a share we got in on.
That's right, baby.
On
$19.
the ground floor. It was an IPO, initial public offering that we were in on. We were privy to get in before any other traders could get in. And we bought up Citadel stock a couple of years back now at $19 a share.
That's right.
Feeling good. Because I was going to shoot up to, it had a double in no time.
Yeah.
Fareed said it would.
Oh, boy. It's,
what is the stock at right now?
83 cents a share.
83 cents, and you take us off of Syracuse, you sons of bitches. Come on.
Oh, and they're bitching about money. I'm like, look.
Not my problem.
Look, let me tell you something. I have no problem saying it. I have lost. I'm ready to tell you.
Yeah.
I have lost $100,000.
Thank you.
With this stupid stock.
Thank you.
Keep us on it, Syracuse.
Yeah.
We're basically working for free for you already.
We just forked over $200,000. The Opie and Anthony Show gave you $200,000.
Keep us on it, Syracuse.
So leave us on.
You sons of bitches.
About me is I worked an hour north of Syracuse, and you guys cut out about 45 minutes north of Syracuse, and it sucked.
Yeah, well.
It sucks big time. And I wish you guys would just do all of New York State.
Well, we were planning on that. We had Buffalo, we have Rochester, we had Syracuse. Now we don't have Syracuse.
Yeah.
So there's a big hole in the middle of New York.
There's a way you can hear us, Ryan.
Get XM, I know.
Huh? What?
What's XM? We don't even know what XM is at this point. What do we got left at XM? 70 some odd days?
Actually, do you own an iPhone?
Well, technically, yes. I have the AT&T Tilt.
Well, can you get Apple apps? Can you get the apps that are available, the applications for the iPhone?
What the hell's an app?
We have to get into that.
All right, we'll talk about apps.
I downloaded mine.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the new iPhone that came out. I went into the Apple Store and gave it a little review prior to me thinking of purchasing it. Did I purchase it or didn't I? I'll let you know after the break.
This reminds me of my new bit that I came up with about what's the apps.
Yeah.
Wait a minute now. I don't think you should. That sounds familiar.
I want to discuss.
What's the apps?
About the applications, yeah.
I think somebody might get upset with the name of your new bit.
Maybe Steve Jobs, but if I want to talk about applications, I will.
What's the apps?
What's the apps?
That sounds a lot like somebody else's bit.
What are we going to do with Syracuse? Because everyone is really not happy. The instant feedback, they're all discovering that we're not on this morning. What are they playing in our place?
Yeah, what
are they playing in our place?
Just music right now, nothing.
Oh, by the way, Ryan, hold on the line. I'm going to put you on with Brandon in Buffalo. Brandon.
Yo.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
All right, how you guys doing?
Well, we negotiated a backroom deal. We traded in Syracuse to stay on in Buffalo.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
I'm not even kidding. For anyone listening in Buffalo, wow, it was getting close that we weren't going to be on this morning in Buffalo. We were able to make this backroom deal. We had to give up Syracuse, though. This is how desperate the radio world is these days.
For a city to be named later.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, actually, we do have a city to be named later. But we have to name that later.
Does it rhyme with Los Angeles?
The Citadel.
I love that rhyme joke.
The Citadel. They're in a desperate situation, so we have to suffer. We have to suffer.
We suffered already.
Get your stupid stock price up and leave us in our cities. There.
I want my money back.
But Brandon, what's going on? Say hi to Syracuse, who lost us this morning.
Oh, I will. I will say hi, and I will. I don't know, man. I'm just happy you guys are still on. It sucks for Syracuse, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do, Ryan? Sorry. Sucks to be you. What can I tell you? So,
Well, you need to talk to your bosses and tell them to get your asses back on in Syracuse because you got a lot of unhappy people.
Well, I'm getting that feeling today. The phones are lit, the instant feedback lit, but I don't know.
I'm going to have to start using my internet on my phone a little bit more and get you guys on my phone instead.
All right, buddy. Well, that's where it's all going anyway, so who gives a crap in the end?
I'll let you know. Have a great morning. Maybe we'll hear you soon.
All right, Ryan. Thank you. Brandon.
Yo.
Get the word out, man. We barely survived Buffalo this morning.
You know, I tried to. I turned a couple people on to you guys, my brother being one of them, and I don't know. I'm surprised that not as many people I knew didn't listen to you guys. I don't know how people couldn't.
Yeah. All right. We're I can't even say what's going on in Buffalo. We're actually doing very well in the ratings, but there's something else going on and blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
I see.
What's going on? Can you whisper it?
All right. Thanks, guys. I got to head to work.
Whisper it.
This is wonderful. Thank you, Brandon. They replaced us with something called Shut Up and Rock. That's good.
All right.
Thank you, Citadel.
Shut Up and Rock.
Thank you. That's what replaced us in Syracuse.
I'd love to be the host of Shut Up and Rock.
It's a chick, and the show's called Shut Up and Rock. Oh, that's wonderful.
That is, if you're in radio and you're hosting a show called Shut Up and Rock,
that's wonderful.
You've done nothing with your career.
Right.
Oh, my God. Well, although she's
doing live traffic and weather.
The only thing worse than being the host of Shut Up and Rock is being replaced by it.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
See, the phones are just lit. AJ, Syracuse, what's up, buddy?
She makes me want to shut up and puke.
Yeah, well, we were replaced by Shut Up and Rock. I guess that's going to be sweeping the country. Yeah, it is sweeping the country. It's called iPods.
How about Shut Up and me?
Turned on the radio this morning and you guys aren't on.
Yeah, we already have Shut Up and Rock. It's iPods.
Yeah.
It's everything else.
It's everything that's available to everybody. That's Shut Up and Rock.
Yeah.
Hey, you want Shut Up and Rock? I'll put my headphones on. I'll put my my iPod, iPhone.
Yeah.
And listen to music.
That'll get ratings up. Shut Up and Rock.
How come you're not on K-Rock down here?
Where? There's a K-Rock in Syracuse?
Yeah.
Well, we'll be making some phone calls.
100.9.
All right, we'll look into it. Thank you, AJ.
Wasn't Scorch there?
Hey, can we go to a break with some more radio? Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, Lady Gaga.
Why don't we shut up and rock to Lady Gaga?
Yeah, we're gonna be.
That's right.
Shut up and have gay sex with each other to this music.
Maybe it's a morning duo. Sure. Rocco is saying maybe it's a morning duo. His name is Shut Up and her name is Rock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it could be. Hey, we're Shut Up and Rock.
Why don't we just change our names to Shut Up and Rock?
Shut Up and Rock.
Stays the same.
Nice.
This radio business, they are lost, my friends. All right, we go to break with Lady Gaga.
Now I'm feeling good.
You like it, right, Jimmy?
I do.
It's catchy. This song is sweeping the world, not just the nation. It's Lady Gaga.
Lady Gag.
You're listening to the Opie and Anthony Show, 877-212-0-A. Just a little taste of Lady Gaga.
Oh, nice.
Poppin'. Just dance. All right, we do What's the Apps after the break. It's Opie and Anthony.
Hear what everyone else is talking about. O&A Uncut and Live, continuing the show on XM Satellite Radio starting at 9 a.m. Eastern. Visit xmradio.com to subscribe.
Good morning, Opie and Anthony.
Hi.
Somebody from Buffalo is like, why would they almost take you off in Buffalo?
What?
Well, the radio business is kind of in a weird place right now. Stock prices are way down for all these radio companies. They're not selling as well as they used to.
Yeah.
That has something to do with the economy as well.
I blame it on the gas prices.
Yes, absolutely.
Everything is the gas prices.
You know, I was bitching because I filled up in Philly. It was like what did I pay? $4.20. And Stunt Brain's like, why don't you tell me what you told me in the office there, Stunt Brain?
I love you.
Oh, that too. A buddy of mine came back from London and said, stop your whining. It's $9.60 a gallon.
Yeah, well, their money's worth twice as much as ours.
No, he said that's with the conversion.
No way.
Yeah.
So it's $50 a gallon? Wait, what? Yeah, but how far do they drive? Jeez, stupid little island.
We used to be a privileged country. Let everyone else pay those outrageous gas prices. Not anymore, my friend.
Well, that's because England's a little country that has no oil wells, or a few of them. I don't even know. Do they?
And how far do you really drive your
Let's
car?
see.
Within an hour, you could visit 7 countries.
Exactly.
That's just stupid.
And you take the underground, and then you take the channel.
Don't forget to mind the gap. Whatever that means.
The channel. But this country, Jesus, I just don't like the speed at which it went up. It went from, a year ago, we're paying...
what was it a year ago?
It was 39 cents a gallon. I remember I could fill up for $5.
We're up $1.19 in a year.
See, that's
it's
silly.
Like a 30%, 35% increase in a year.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it went up like this. $2.85 a gallon, $2.90.
Every time...
$5, $3, $4.19.
Yeah. Every time I fill up now, it's over $100.
That's just stupid.
It's over $100 every time I fill up. Yeah, I get a little down on the gas thing, and the little thing, bing, comes on, says low fuel. I know it's $100.
No, it's pissing me off because I think more and more people are seeing this. This Dubai, they're laughing at us. They're basically saying, we love middle-class America's money.
Oh, don't they?
Now we're going to make a smiley face island with their money.
And then they buy up everything. That's why they call Dubai, I think. They just buy up everything in this country.
Did
they just buy the Chrysler building?
I'm going to... I messed up the joke. Yeah, I'm going to Dubai you. Yeah.
Dubai.
That Saudi Arabia. They're just laughing. They just got truckloads of the middle class's money.
I was having a conversation last night with one of my uncles and one of his sons about the whole, is this the end of an empire? We wouldn't know. We'd just kind of muddle through as the market crashes and fuel prices soar and our the way we look in the world is just awful.
Yeah.
And, empires end. I'm sure the Romans thought everything was hunky-dory right up until the end.
It wasn't so hunky.
No. It's just like, I don't know. We're in such a weird time right now.
What a drunken conversation that must have been.
Oh, it was awful.
The end of an empire.
What are we doing here?
Was this...
I mean, is there any way we can salvage our country back?
Was it in between shovelfuls?
Shovelfuls?
No. Shallow graves? Who the hell did you wrong? Who are you burying this weekend?
No, not one of those uncles.
Oh, you are Italian. I mean, come on.
No, it was Uncle Joe.
Someone is saying...
wasn't drinking.
Someone was saying when we start on XM, which is almost 4 years ago...
Wow.
You, Anthony, were bitching about gas being just over $2 a gallon. Is that possible?
Yeah, because it was like $1, and it was like, will it break the $2 mark?
We used to
I remember
wonder
everybody
about
was
that.
like, is it going to break the $2 a gallon mark? It can't possibly go that high. Now $4 and change and
yeah,
$5.
Let's say hi to Marcus in Syracuse. Marcus.
Hi.
Marcus.
Hey guys, what happened in Syracuse? Where you guys aren't on the radio this morning?
Well, they replaced us with Shut Up and Rock. And when I see Shut Up, I'm going to punch him in the face.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Marcus, but Citadel, because they're just such a wonderful radio company with their 83 cents a share stock,
Jesus,
negotiated with us.
83 cents.
83 cents a share, and they're taking us off Syracuse.
From a $19 IPO.
When it's 83 cents, why don't you just hand it to people? That's the type of thing you throw in someone's like little pumpkin on Halloween. What is this?
Trick or treat. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get one share stock certificates for all the stock I own.
Oh, wow.
And just hand them out on Halloween.
And really make it hurt. Give them a Mary Jane bar, too.
Yeah,
one Mary Jane bar.
And some candy corn.
And one share of Shitty Dell stock.
That sure is what we've been calling it. Opie said he calls it Adele.
Yeah.
Instead of Citadel, it's Adele.
I think they have bigger problems than taking us off in Syracuse. I mean, come on.
I know.
And all I got is Syracuse phone calls. We do have an audience. It was growing, you dopes.
Yep.
At this point, I don't even care. We're literally less than a year away from you just picking out what radio show you want to listen to in America and listen to it.
Exactly. Oh, they just showed Miss America, Miss USA falling down.
Yeah.
You clumsy ox.
How did she do it again? Someone's
Sorry,
paying her
Marcus.
off.
There she goes.
Yeah.
She smiles.
Yeah, gets up, claps, but you could see in her face, she's like, God damn it, I fell.
Oh, poor lady.
Oh, she's like, whoa! They're showing it about 15 times.
On this hack news station, CW11 here in New York.
Who makes her shoes? How does she keep falling? They make one longer. Dudley Moore. She's wearing Dudley Moore's old shoes.
Moore's clubfoot shoe. He had a clubfoot.
She keeps falling. Hobson won't help her up.
Yeah. Help me up, Hobson. I seem to have fallen again. Look, I fell on the stage. Isn't that funny?
La, 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 la,
I've got a clubfoot and a pudding head. Didn't he get the old pudding head?
Oh,
what did he have?
He did.
You bet he did.
Yeah, he got some bizarre disease.
10 was not only a movie, it was his IQ right before he went. He had a whole softball thing in the head.
Okay, thank you.
Pudding.
I know. What country was this in, by the way?
Vietnam.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Don't make us
She's
play
pretty,
Let's Dance
man.
again.
Vietnam.
I actually just looked at Mrs. Venezuela and said, she's pretty, man. Like, I made a discovery.
She's pretty.
Yeah,
I've had enough of this Miss America falling down. Miss USA is a clod.
Mm-hmm. That was a good one. When Rachel Smith fell, that was like last year. She fell flat on her ass.
Bitch. Embarrassing the whole country. Almighty.
These are the guys laughing at the runway model falling down.
Yeah.
They played it over and over.
The clip where we just isolated the laughing part, but this clip with the commentary is one of my favorite clips ever because they're all like, look again.
People love watching hot girls fall down.
Of course.
They just love it. You ever see a girl wearing heels and she's walking down the street here in Manhattan or anywhere, any big city, looking all hot, and then her ankle just twists out from under her and she falls? It's hysterical.
Here we go. Ready for this? Okay. 1950.
Right.
This will go fast. Don't worry. 26.8 cents per gallon.
Wow.
All right.
Bang, dang, dang. That's so you could go cruising.
1960. 30.4 cents per gallon.
My God.
Now we get into the categories where, like, our listeners were alive. 1975.
75.
Just before the Carter administration, right? Carter came in 76, right?
Yep.
53.5 cents per gallon.
53 cents. You used to be able to ask for like $1. Give me $1.
Sure.
Regular.
We should find out what minimum wage was then, too, because, like, what's the relative comparison?
$2.50.
So it was like a fifth of minimum wage?
Was it?
I don't know.
$2.50.
Well, I mean, you get the point here. 1981, a lot of us can remember 1981, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
Sure, it was $4.
$1.19 per gallon.
It broke that dollar mark. That was a big boundary. When people said, "Oh, is gas going to go over $1 a gallon?"
Is that right?
Yeah.
1998?
Yeah.
All right, so 1981 is $1.19 a gallon. Ready? 1998, that's when we moved back to New York and started doing radio in New York City, right?
Yes.
A mere 10 years ago, it was $1.05. It actually went down from 1981's
Wow.
$1.05 when we started up at NEW 10 years ago. 2004, when we were sitting out for a while. Oh, no, when we finally came back.
Yeah.
When we finally came back to radio. It was $1.95.
It stayed in that dollar range for quite a while.
And then 2006, it was $2.57. And now we're paying I think the national average is $4.17, $4.15, somewhere around there.
Yeah, what happened? What happened during that time?
I don't know.
Instability in the Middle East.
What happened?
Iran.
Bush.
Iraq.
Bush.
China and India.
Bush. China and India becoming industrialized.
Bush.
More demand. They still got the supply over there, but they won't pump up the volume and pump out more oil. And we won't. Drill Alaska. I've said it before. I don't care if polar bears turn black. I don't care if they're all just covered in soot and oil. I really don't.
All right. Hey,
you could go to a zoo and see a nice pristine white polar bear.
Well,
how many people have seen polar bears in the wild in Alaska?
Exactly.
Not me.
Just a few of our listeners. They were.
I would say
one of those Alaskan cruises. Hey, what's up with the apps?
Oh, what's the apps?
What's the apps?
It's a new bit that I would come up with. It's about the new Mac applications, and Anthony certainly has them for your iPhone.
The iPhone. Well, everybody knows the new iPhone came out. The second generation iPhone came out. And for the people that have the standard iPhone that they paid an arm and a leg for when it first came out, we went up to version 2.0, which upgraded it to exactly the same thing that the new iPhone does, except it doesn't have the 3G technology for the faster internet downloads and whatnot, data. That's about it. Everything else you have. You also don't have the GPS. But with the cell tower triangulation, you can get pretty close. That's pretty much what I use when you just hit where you are, and it'll show you on Google Maps where you are, whether you have GPS or not. I downloaded a few apps, short for applications, because with the upgrade came a little icon on the front of your phone that says App Store. So you go to your App Store, and you can download different apps.
Can I app with my BlackBerry?
You cannot app
with my BlackBerry.
Man.
You can't say what's
wanna.
the apps.
What's wrong with my BlackBerry?
Oh, someone's upset with this bit.
What?
It's not actually a bit. It's a segment.
What's wrong, young Sam? What's wrong with you?
Sam, what's the matter?
I don't think this should be called What's the Apps. Let's just call it Tech Talk with O&A.
No, because it's about applications. I think it's a strictly about apps.
All right.
See, this is the brilliance of Jim Norton. Instead of a hacky little dumb name like you just came up with, Jimmy comes up with a creative way.
Something so catchy.
Talk. Yeah,
I create.
What's the apps?
All right. Well,
What's the apps, kids?
I have a segment.
Yeah.
It's called What's the Haps.
Yeah, but your segment stinks, and you don't do anything with computers.
That's right.
Yeah.
I know, it's a different thing.
You're a Windows guy.
Yeah. No, I'm not a Windows guy.
Yes, you are.
It's a different thing. It's a man on the street interview segment.
Exactly. What? No problem.
But people are going to get confused.
Who's going to get confused? Yours is man on the street.
You have to apologize.
And this is about iPhone apps. It's just called What's the Apps?
Right. But it sounds the same as my segment.
It does it? Scram, kid.
Okay.
All right, what's the apps, Jimmy?
What?
Well, the apps I got.
What apps did you wind up getting for your iPhone?
Well, right now I got a little chess going. That's an app.
Ah, look. See, he downloaded that app, and he's playing chess.
I got me some Scrabble. I just beat the Scrabble because it's dumb. And
see, you're a game guy then.
No,
you downloaded some games.
No, but I also downloaded Where To. You click on it, a little wheel pops up.
Ooh. Oh, look at the wheel.
And let's just say I'm out with my best girl and we're hungry. And let's just say the bitch goes, I would like some food. And I go, all right. So I hit the little knife and fork. And some little local areas come up with some food.
So, you could be walking around, knows where you are.
Yeah.
And you hit that thing, and all of a sudden, hey, there's a restaurant, or there's a gas station, or there's a convenience store, there's a bank.
What if you want a tranny, Jimmy?
Oh, let's just see. Where's the smiley face on here? I don't like Hold'em. I bought Hold'em because you have to be connected to the internet to use it,
Yes,
which
you
I
have
don't
to
like.
be on the wireless network.
I don't like that, but I do love Anthony got the same one I got.
Yes, the City Transit.
Oh,
it's the
But you don't use
I
City
hit
Transit.
that. You know why?
Because you're rich.
Because no, I have no idea where. I have no idea where anything is. But now I hit it and I see NYC Maps, Subway, Long Island Railroad, Metro North.
Yeah.
So I hit Subway, and there is the entire subway map for New York City. And I can look around. I could see which line I need to take.
Yep.
I can hit locate to see where I am, where the nearest subway station is.
Yep.
Look at lines. You hit lines, and every little subway pops up like the little the circles.
Yes, with all the numbers of the various subways, and you hit one, and it will show you where that goes.
Let's hit the 2 train, Ant. Let's
All
hit
right,
the 2 one.
let's go to the 2 train.
Oh, what's the apps?
What's
Cooking
the
with
apps?
grease?
But neither one of you guys use the subway system.
Because I never knew where to get on or where it would take me.
You know my nickname?
What's your nickname,
Jimmy Choo Choos.
Jimmy Choo Choos. Jimmy Choo Choos.
All the time.
Are you trying to say my BlackBerry isn't that good?
You don't have apps. You can't do what's the apps.
I could do.
Where's the apps?
I'm gonna find apps on this thing.
See, this tells you where to get off too. Look at this. There's even like a little smiling white face and then a frowning white face when you get above 110th Street. It's a little simple.
So the various apps that I downloaded was City Transit.
Yeah, it's a good one, man.
I also got the Weather Bug.
Yeah,
because there's a weather feature on the iPhone, but I like my weather to be a little more detailed.
Boy.
So I click on that, and boy, I got weather up the goddamn. I got weather.
Wow, do you? Well,
tell me about it. I could tell you wind direction.
Ant's got weather. Ant's got weather.
Oh, wait a minute.
What's that?
Nothing.
What?
Listen to this.
What'd you just do? What?
Ant's got weather. Ant's got.
What is that?
No,
Jimmy?
that's a little app called.
What's the app? This is you record. It's only 99 cents,
Uh-huh.
and the quality is not CD quality or
Right.
DVD quality
Right.
or VCR quality or
right. We get it.
It's tin can and string quality is what they
but
call
in
it.
case you have like a quick note,
Right.
like gotta go see sis. Pick up condoms. Let's see if
That's a handy reminder.
Let's see.
All right.
Ooh, good.
There it is.
Can I do that on my BlackBerry?
Probably
Nope.
not unless you have someone on the other end who's taping for you.
You have no apps.
I'm gonna find apps for this thing.
How about Box Office?
How about it?
I got that one.
I didn't
It
get
tells
that one.
who the hot chick is in the office. No, that's silly. Of course, it's the movie.
Oh.
It's I could hit theaters, and again, it will know where I am. It will pop up all the movie theaters within a certain radius that I want and give me show times. I can then click on that, and it will take me to Fandango, where I could order tickets right there on the iPhone, and I'm going to the movies.
How do you
don't go to the movies.
I don't go to the movies.
You
I
don't go to the movies. You
it's-
don't go underground and work with
It
the
tells
subway
me just
system.
stay home.
Right.
Oh no, your movie thing is just Steve C's phone number. Speed dial.
Exactly. Where do you want the CD, the DVD sent?
Okay, I'll get that one too.
All
That's
right.
The app. What's the app? I'm gonna get that.
What's the app? Box Office.
I got to get Box Office next.
Then I got Truvio. Did you get Truvio?
I did not.
Truvio is a little video search site that searches all these video sites like YouTube and Break and all these other sites. And, of course, I just look at what I last searched, 2 Girls, 1 Cup. And I went in there. There's so many reactions to it, and 2 Girls, 1 Cup. But it's there's a lot of O&A videos on there. Just a way to, if I want to search for a video, I don't have to go to various video sites. I could just do that. What's the app? The app is Truvio.
With that said, Blue Healer from Kentucky writes, can we rename this segment to Who Gives a Craps?
Oh, shut up, you non-iPhone having
Blue
ass.
Yeah.
Well,
what do you call on?
We have to take a break. We can continue with what's the apps. But you do got to mention the radio show.
That's the one I want to tell you about. AOL Radio. Did you download this one, Jimmy?
I didn't know.
Holy mother of God. You hit this one, AOL Radio, and I have it in my favorites. Look, New York, 92.3 K-Rock. This is our flagship station that we are broadcasting from right now. And if I then click on that, and I crank up the volume, yo, and I turn that on.
Take me to Fandango, where I could order tickets right there on the iPhone, and I'm going to the movies. I don't go to the movies. I don't go.
You are listening to our radio show on the iPhone, people. So now you could take O&A with you wherever you go. How effing cool is that?
I thought you were like a magical person.
I know, coming out of the magic box.
Can I do that on my BlackBerry?
But that is no. Go ahead, punch up the O&A show on your BlackBerry.
All right, where do I start?
Under J for junk.
I'll tell you,
that's pretty cool.
It's right there. It's in conjunction with CBS, by the way. We when we went to that big CBS meeting with all the big wigs down at Roseland, I believe it was,
and they had big wigs on,
and the wigs were huge. They looked silly.
Sure.
Like a bunch of Ringo Oh, God damn it.
Oh, no.
I haven't slept.
It was George.
Of all the dramatic things I've ever seen.
Oh, no. Ringo's in the dugout. Yeah. He knows what happened to George's brain.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, they're pulling the tarp over his head. Yeah. But that is in conjunction with CBS. We saw a demonstration of some of this technology, but they kept that app thing a secret from us, I think. And that app, to me, of course, is closest.
Is applicable.
Me. It's a way to listen to the show from your iPhone.
Too bad we couldn't tell Syracuse on Friday.
Yep.
Now they have to just find it on their own.
Hey, can you go to, too bad we can't turn the lights off. I'll try my new flashlight app.
I don't want to.
You look like, you know something, because when the music was on, Lady Gaga, Gugu, whatever her name is, Jimmy had his flash thing going, and I swear, I thought we were at a rave. Jimmy was raving with his iPhone, and he touched the screen, and it would turn a different color.
Look at that.
Look, rave a little, like a light stick. Wow! Look at Jimmy go, look. It uses also the accelerometer in there to change the color.
Yeah, does it?
Yeah. Oh, Jimmy's raving. It's an eye glow stick.
Well, I want to get that. Which one did you get?
Hold on.
Which one?
I want to get the AOL radio. That's cool,
dude, it's called AOL Radio.
Oh.
You get it on there, and you could then go to a crapload of radio stations, one of which, like I said, my favorite, was K-Rock right here.
Do I got to be on the Wi-Fi or no?
O&A show. No, I wasn't on the Wi-Fi.
I mean to
and you
download
heard it. I know.
What happened?
No, you don't have to be on Wi-Fi to download from the App Store.
Hey, I like that.
I like the apps.
The future.
If there's any listeners out there that can make an exclusive O&A app, that would be great, where you could just punch it and instantly, you're listening to us.
Will that be possible?
Sure it will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to not get this iPhone now.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
scared.
I was gonna quickly. I went down to the Apple Store.
You were gonna buy me one,
and I was gonna buy you one.
Really?
No, I was gonna buy myself one. And you know how I like the cutting edge new technology. I like to buy it right away. I was gonna buy one, and then I kind of side by side tested it, and with the new upgrade for the old iPhone, it was the new one where it wasn't much better than what I have right here. We did a speed test in there because Travis has the new iPhone, and we went to CNN.com and hit go right at the same time, and it was like this. Travis went, I got it, and I went, I got it. It was that fast that the pages downloaded at the same time.
Wi-Fi or regular?
I was on regular, just the regular crappy.
So you're not going to buy the new iPhone?
No, I don't see any reason to right now.
Let's go to Chris in Pennsylvania. Chris?
Hey, OP, what's going on?
What?
Luke.
Hey, how are you, Chris?
Good. Hey, you can get your show on BlackBerry.
How?
They have the XM show on BlackBerry.
XM doesn't exist.
It's a rumor.
Why isn't it downloading?
Anyway.
All right, thank you. What is this XM you speak of?
Wait, ONARadio.com gives you HTTP error 400 bad requests on the, BlackBerry?
Oh, I want to listen to that radio show. That's what I want our show to be called from now on. The HTTP error 400 bad request show.
Request. That's Shut Up and Rock.
We got some audio of Shut Up and Rock we're going to play after the break.
Nice.
If you're just tuning in, well, Syracuse isn't just tuning in. They're wondering what the F today. Maybe E-Rock could do a special what the F for Syracuse. Can you write up something for Syracuse today? A little what the F?
Look at this mediocre Gadsby. So wait, you're saying for $250 a month I can listen to K-Rock? No, it's for the phone, too. You can make calls. It's not like you just bought a $250 radio that gets one station.
Yeah.
You can talk into it.
So after the break, we got some samples of the show that replaced us in Syracuse. It's called
Nice.
Shut Up and Rock. Right now, they're playing Bush Glycerine. Yeah, that's going to get the ratings up. Oh, these dopes out there that run these companies. Sorry, I got to say it. They're just dopes.
Yeah.
How is that going to get ratings up? A song you could get on your iPod. We got some samples of Shut Up and Rock after the break. Yes, Jimmy?
I dreamt about black people a lot this weekend.
Ooh.
Did you?
I swear to God.
Can you tell us what that's about after the break?
Yeah, they're not very long.
Was it Patricky?
No.
Oh, he's the only black person I know.
All right, we'll see what that's about with Jimmy after the break. Opie and Anthony.
Nails with his own mouth. Don't you, Bobo?
I guess you don't need Bob anymore.
I certainly do. I say that with
painfully
affection
obvious.
and love. I definitely need Bob. My managers don't know about radio. Well, you can't you just syndicate to England? No. All right, good, Jonathan. Good point.
Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. XM202. The Virus.
Line number 4 to Woodlawn, Jerome Avenue.
All-Star rebroadcast from New York and the 2008 All-Star events.
XM presents Baseball This Morning, The Show, and MLB Live.
We got lots going on today. Opie and Anthony.
Download some apps.
Stuntbrain just bought a share of Citadel. He threw 87 cents at you, so you got to give him 4 cents back, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I owe him money. That is the sound of a share of Citadel. Here it is.
And Anthony, there you go.
There it is.
Another share of Citadel. And Anthony's bragging about his apps. Jimmy's bragging about his apps for the iPhone. Stuntbrain's telling me that this weekend he drove way out east on Long Island, and he just plugged in his iPhone to keep listening to the station we're broadcasting from here in New York City, all the way out east when the signal drops out way before his destination.
Yeah. Well, I just made. Me and Jimmy was sharing a little information, and he was a little curious as to how to make a station, put it on your favorite list. So I popped up a couple of favorites of mine, the local news station here in New York, 1010 Wins. I also popped on WBCN, which has it. So now I could take this, go into my Mustang, plug it in to my car, and listen to BCN here in New York through my iPhone in my car. What the F? How insane is this technology getting?
Amazing.
What's the apps? I'm also doing a show about exercise, especially crunches and stuff. I want to call What's the Abs?
Yeah, we all saw that coming a mile away.
I heard that one in break, and I enjoyed it more the second time.
Yes. Hold on, please. Yes.
Pitted. So pitted.
So pitted.
Wow. Hoopah! Oh, my hoopah doesn't work anymore.
How about who's a hack?
Yeah, it's like my jogging show.
Yes?
It's called What's the Laps?
Oh, okay, I get it. Let's do this for 10, 20 minutes.
Sure. It's also the same show I do about swimming.
Really?
Yeah.
The laps, of course.
Hey, really fast, that app to get the radio on your iPhone again. What is it, AOL Radio or something?
Yeah, it's that app.
Just search it when you go on the apps area.
You go to your app store, and you just find AOL Radio.
Yeah. Let's go to Dave in Syracuse. Dave?
Dave.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey, guys.
Well, Citadel thought it would be best that you don't hear us anymore in Syracuse, and all we're getting today is phone calls from Syracuse and instant feedback from Syracuse, and a lot of people not happy with the decision they made over the weekend.
Oh, my
Yeah.
We had to negotiate, though. We had to save Buffalo and kind of say goodbye to Syracuse. That's what's going on in the radio world these days. You got to make these backroom deals now.
Oh, great.
Sorry, buddy.
Well, guys, you will be missed.
Yeah, I got to tell you, they're just stupid because ratings are going to come out here in New York, and we're gonna be doing unbelievably well. They just got to give some of these cities some time. Hold on a minute. Steve in Syracuse. Steve.
Hey, what's up, fellas? I'm
Hi,
sorry
Steve.
to hear the bad news. Are you trying to tell me we're going to have to listen to Ted and Amy now? What the hell?
I don't know. I'm not happy about it. I think Syracuse is a great market for us, but I don't know. I don't know what's happening in the radio world these days. They're claiming we don't have listeners up there, and all we're getting is listeners from Syracuse. Not happy.
I'm going to have to move to New York now.
Well, you could get it on your iPhone, my friend.
There you go.
Hey, you need somebody to get coffee for you in the morning?
Yeah, come on in. We already have 20 employees. Might as well make it 21. All right.
I'm starting classes in the fall. I'll be an intern.
Yeah, sorry, Steve. I don't know what to tell you.
This is so weird. I'm on AIM on my phone.
Yes, there's an AIM app. Look, they're doing a little news story on it. It's huge. It's sweeping the nation.
It sure is.
I
Anthony.
say.
It sure is. Hey, speaking of Syracuse, so we're not on anymore, and they decided that a show called Shut Up and Rock is way better than the Opie and Anthony show.
Shut up and rock.
This is what really just frustrates the hell out of me. Like, we understand the business. You're gonna do very well in some markets. You're not gonna do well in others, and they're gonna replace you in some of these other markets. And then you sit back and go, well, obviously they replaced us with the next great thing in radio, right? Right?
Yeah.
And then you find out it's like some hacky thing called Shut Up and Rock, and you're like, what are you doing? and then you sit there and wonder why your stock is 83 cents a share. This is what replaced us in Syracuse. This should make everybody happy today.
If it rocks, it's on 95X. You want rock? We got rock. Shut Up and Rock Mornings on today's 95X.
That'll get the job.
Shut up and rock.
It's a little edgy.
I wouldn't be running to the computer every month to see how the ratings are doing with a Shut Up and Rock show. I hope you at least know nothing is going to change, right?
Yeah.
It rocks. It's on 95X. Inside the Fire Disturbed, oft indestructible.
Shut up and rock.
Yeah, you're not shutting up.
You bitch. Shut up and rock.
You're breaking your own rule.
It rocks. It's on 95X. Inside the Fire Disturbed, oft indestructible, which is their brand new disc. You got to check out the cover to that disc. Just go to their website. It really looks cool. Makes you think of World of Warcraft or something like that.
Really?
She's not
shutting up and not rocking.
Oh boy, am I going to give Fareed a piece of my mind today if I can find him.
Yeah, give me 83 cents worth.
Fareed's in a cave somewhere hiding from the stockholders.
They're going to just I think we all converge on him and give him thousands of paper cuts with our stock certificates.
Yeah, exactly.
We all just give him paper cuts.
Oh, if I could find him, he's going to get a talking to today.
Perhaps a bit more.
He knows this is stupid. You don't replace us with this and think the ratings are actually going to go up.
Shut up and
95X, a locker room. Mets over Colorado, 11-7. We've got.
They call it the locker room. No one listens to radio for sports scores unless you're listening to like The Fan or EEI or something.
Of course.
Like regular radio stations, you don't do sports scores anymore.
She's not shutting up.
95X, a locker room. Mets over Colorado, 11-7. We've got the LA Angels over Oakland, 8-6. Texas over the White Sox. Wow, what a game that one was. That's just wild. I can't even believe that there were 22 hits in that game. Anyway, the score was 12-11.
She's a very natural delivery.
Yeah, it really sounds like she is just off the cuff telling you the scores. Oof.
This is way better than us talking about the Miss Universe pageant and doing What's the Apps.
I love the misogynistic audience we have.
What?
Shut up and pound out a kid. That's Mr. Know-It-All 76. Thank you, very funny.
How about you call the show Shut Up and Suck Up? Hey!
How about you shut up and cook?
Shut up and cook.
Shut up and bake me a pie.
Shut up and get that ring off the tub, biatch.
Shut up and scrub.
You know she stinks at sports when she goes, the score was 12-11.
12-11.
No one says that.
Is it 12-11 already?
Let's go to Bob in PA. Bob. Hey. Bob?
Wouldn't Shut Up and Rock be a direct stab at you guys?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they always do this whenever we're taken off of a station.
Yeah.
They always do some kind of a jab at us with, what was one show called? The show that was on yesterday stunk.
Yeah. And by the way, because I'm very obsessed with this radio show and this business, I follow all shows that replace us in these cities.
Yeah.
Not a one.
Mm-hmm.
Not a one moved the needle after they replaced us.
Right.
Not a one.
Shut Up in Pink Sock. Is that a show?
We got Puffy from Whack Bag. Puffy. What's up,
Hey,
Puffy?
guys, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey, I heard XM's got a new show on Oprah, a woman's show called What's the Paps?
Oh, What's the Paps?
I like What's the Paps.
I like that, too.
All right, and here.
We're on the App Store, by the way.
Huh?
Well, the whole time we're doing the show, I'm downloading apps.
Good.
You are an apps addict,
We got one more from Shut Up and Rock.
Ooh.
Seattle over Kansas City, and that would be 4-3. And let me see here. Actually, for the Mets,
Why are you doing a Seattle baseball score in Syracuse?
No one cares.
You dopes.
Seattle over Kansas City, and that.
Who's sitting in Syracuse? Seriously, let's break this down.
Yeah.
You're in your car, you're looking for entertainment, and some bimbo's on the radio, and she's going to give you the Seattle Mariners Kansas City Royals score.
Oh, I wanted to know that.
There's probably one person out there that cares.
I know.
This is called wasted space radio, and a lot of radio stations do it. They just need to fill up the space with crap.
And I thought she was going to shut up and rock.
There's a rest area right now, and George Brett and Edgar Martinez are giving it to each other. The two little heads poked up and listened. Like that. Seattle, one Royal.
What the hell, man? Fareed, what the F?
Seattle over Kansas City, and that would be 4-3. And let me see here. Actually, for the Mets-Colorado game, that was 7-0, and LA Angels over Oakland, that was 4-3.
She's saying them again? She's saying it again?
How is this going to get the ratings up, Fareed? Oh, are you going to get a talking to?
Wow. Oh. Just pelt them with pennies that equal the amount of a share.
I'm looking at the hits because they got a lot of them. Anyway, Cleveland over Tampa Bay 5-2, and then Houston over Washington 5-0. Coming up, we're going to get to Chevelle. We also have Temple of the Dog on the way on today's 95X.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Holy mother of God,
More
does
iPod.
she stink.
More iPod music. Boy, that'll get the job done. Sure.
5-0, by the way. No one says 5-0.
Right.
Who no one
Yo, the
knows.
brothers do when the police come by.
Right.
We need more Shut Up and Rock clips, please. That's all I want to play today. Because she's not shutting up. And she's certainly not rocking.
When she's not shutting up, she is saying nothing of interest. It's nothing of interest and some old rock.
This dopey business. These dummies that think they know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing.
Shut up and queef.
How about Bill in New York? Bill?
Hello, Bill.
Hello, Bill.
Hello. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Aw,
thanks a
coming
million.
up.
The Biggie's in 4 days. Or 5 days, right, Jimmy?
I don't even know.
The 19th is in 5 days.
I don't think about it.
Yes, Bill.
Hey, I got another show for you. It's about a woman getting lippy called What's the Slaps?
The slaps. Lippy.
We're actually doing one. It's going to be about hot gay bar sex, and we're calling it What's the Chaps? We want to know what everybody's wearing.
What's the chaps? I'm hosting.
That's right.
We got to be BTW. The chick who's the star of Shut Up and Rock.
Yeah.
Has yet to introduce herself on the air.
Huh.
That's smart.
She hasn't said her name or anything?
Oh, boy. She's boring everybody. They're probably doing their own show called What's the Naps?
Oh, I get it. They're sleeping.
Oh, my God. Hope her teeth get knocked out in some sort of auto accident. Then she has to do a show about them called What's the Gaps? That's it. Keep rhyming. Stupid.
It works, though, Jimmy. It works.
I'm enjoying it.
All right, well.
Can I tell you my dream? It's very brief.
Sure.
It's not very interesting, but it's weird.
Okay.
I dreamt I was at the Comedy Cellar waiting to go on, and Denzel Washington came in, but he looked much older, and he knew me because we had done a project together.
Oh, no.
but I didn't recognize. Like I recognized him, but I didn't know what project. And so we're talking, and he's like, "Yeah," and like I knew he knew me and liked me, but I couldn't remember what we'd worked on together. And I wanted to get a fan picture with him, but I didn't know how to ask him without being a fan. Cause
Yeah.
he knows me.
Right.
And I don't remember what happened then, but then Desmond Tutu came up and asked me to get him a picture with Denzel Washington. That's my whole dream. I don't know what it means. I have no idea what that means.
Wow, you're very diverse in your dreams.
Just idiotic.
Diversity.
That rules.
That is
Nothing.
silly.
What does it mean? Desmond Tutu.
You ever have those?
Desmond Tutu.
Yeah, ever have those dreams where like you're like best friends with like just a uber like Hollywood star or
yeah,
somebody,
yeah.
and then you're waking up realizing it was just a dream and you get really depressed. Like,
I thought that was my friend.
Right.
I thought I was in.
I dreamt about Carlin being my friend recently. I dreamt about Denzel, and I dreamt about Spike Lee the other night. I just dreamt I was doing a project with him.
Did I ever tell you what I do when, I think I did mention this, what I do when I know I'm dreaming? The second I'm in a dream and I go, oh my God, I'm dreaming.
Drill a buddy booth?
It's close. No, because sometimes you're dreaming and then you look around and go, wow, this is so effed up. And then in your dream you go, oh my God, I'm dreaming. I run around and molest and rape any woman that's in the dream around me.
You've told us that, but that's impossible. You can't control your dreams in that way, can you?
No, I can. I go, oh my God,
you got some kind of superpower.
So I start ripping clothes off. I'm just jamming. I'm doing awful, horrible things. But then I usually wake up at that point, like, because I'm like really in a pretty excitable state.
Yeah.
At that point.
Who can't wait for the one time when Anthony's doing this, and all of a sudden he's standing there and the police come. And
I can't wake up.
But I can't wake up. I'm not. What do you mean I'm not dreaming? There's a woman there with no underpants, crying and pointing at me.
But wait a minute. No, officer, this is a dream. Don't worry. Ooh.
Yeah.
No, believe me, I know the difference. And I don't do it because that's what I want to do in real life. It's just that it's a dream, so you get the opportunity to do things that you can't do. And obviously that's one of them.
Nice. Let's say hi to Mark. Mark?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, Mark.
Hey, I was seeing what's going on with you guys in YSP. I got a Google alert on you guys last night from Philly.com, and there are rumors going around that you were coming back to Philly, but someone from YSP said it isn't true, apparently.
Well, obviously that someone's not in the know, my friend. They don't even have a management team in place, so who is this person that would deny such a rumor?
I don't know. That's all that Philly.com said.
It's a nameless, faceless person saying it's not true, but what do they know, my friend?
Who are they?
You just stay tuned in Philly.
Yeah, but you guys need to get back on there because I'm tired of hearing the guy with the list every morning.
All right. I don't even know who that is. I have no idea.
I think it's Frank Lario or something like that.
All right.
Great.
Boss has a show on YSP.
Yeah. Let's go to Bill in, of course, Syracuse.
Yeah, you guys are out of Syracuse now?
Oh, brother.
Oh, yeah. Citadel thinks they have something else they'd rather have in our place called a show called Shut Up and Rock.
We got a big fat broad named Alexis, and they call her Alexis because she looks like Alexis and not a nice one.
Is that her name?
It's not good. It's not good. She sounds all cute and hot on the radio. You get in person, and she wouldn't fit in Alexis.
Hey, there, Bill, weren't you enjoying the fine Opie and Anthony show in Syracuse?
I was loving it. Every morning, I'm a driver, every morning.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. They think they know better.
I can't see
I turned on
from
this
here.
morning, and we got music, and it's just not happening.
I'll tell you this much without completely playing our hand, but economically, Citadel's not in a good place. So guess who suffers because of that? We do!
The listeners.
Oh, you guys. Oh, us too.
He got changed so I could buy another share of Citadel stock there, Stunt Brain. We got in at $19 a share. It was called the IPO, my friends, and now it's down to 83 cents a share. There's another
There's
share.
a share. Another
Thank
share.
That's 86.
All right, I'll give you 3 cents back.
For a share of Citadel stock, you could feed a starving child.
All right, when we get back, we're going to move on to Boston. See, we're just moving around today.
All over.
Did a little New York. We did a little Syracuse. Did a little Buffalo even at the top of the show.
Little Philly right there.
Little Philly right there. And after the break, we go up to Boston. Everybody on BCN will be enjoying this one. Actually, all of America will be enjoying this one because we got brand new Mumbles Menino audio.
Yeah, him trying to have say something like I just did.
Yeah.
So, like I just tripped. See how I just tripped over every word I said?
Yeah.
That's him. Jesus.
Another clip from Shut Up and Rock. Ready?
Uh-huh.
By the way, she's not shutting up.
If it rocks, it's on 95X. Shut Up and Rock mornings. And
Can I tell you something? If it rocks, it's on a lot of rock stations.
Yeah.
Radio slogans stink. Unless you come up with one that, it hasn't been done before. If it rocks, it's on rock stations. Anthony and I used to work at the only station that really rocks.
Yeah,
every time we had to say that, we were like rolling our eyes like, we're the only station that really rocks? There's 3 other stations in this town playing the same crap we are. Why are we special? Because we could turn it up a little higher?
One of many stations that rocks. Just right. To roll off the tongue as easy.
Right. But it's just more, it means nothing crap that radio has become. There's no creativity. If it rocks, it's on 90. But no. If it rocks, it's probably on 1,000 other rock stations across America.
If it rocks, it's on 95X. Shut Up and Rock mornings on 95X. And a British travel company actually put together a celebrity list of most people that people would want to go on vacation with. And number 9 is Daniel Craig. That would be the new 007.
Holy Mother of God. Holy Mother of baby Jesus.
She's just going to do a list with no commenting.
This is a list.
See, when we do lists, we try to have fun with it and get a few jokes out. You don't just read a list.
We hate lists, by the way. The list of celebrities you'd want to go on vacation with. Well, James Bond.
Great.
Any reason?
And now
any
what?
comment?
How about a line after you say that? Let's
hubba.
Let's go to Peter in Syracuse.
Top 3 celebrities. Hanson is a group. Marty Feldman and Sirhan Sirhan. Your turn.
See how Jimmy just made that funny without even trying?
That was truthful.
Yeah.
Sirhan.
Let's go to Peter in Syracuse. Peter.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Peter.
This is ridiculous. Are you serious?
No,
Have you heard this girl's voice?
Well, we like to think we're the greatest thing in radio. We understand that might not be completely accurate. But when they take us off like a market, then you're sitting there going, of course we're going to wonder what they replaced us with.
I would hope it's a powerhouse.
And we're thinking, oh, what? They replaced us to go political talk and they got Rush Limbaugh in our place?
Yeah.
Sean Hannity in our place?
Uh-huh.
Not a show called Shut Up and Rock.
Where,
And I'm like, oh my God, it's a hole.
What was that? Just cheaper? Is that what it comes down to?
Yeah, well, apparently.
You pay.
What are the chances of you guys coming back?
Huh?
Oh, good.
Oh, just wonderful after the last hour of radio. At this point, we're probably going to be taking off all Citadel stations because they don't like when you talk bad about them.
Well, you guys are awesome, and I'm just glad I have pal talk.
No, we were awesome.
I want my $19 a share. What happened?
Right.
Or I want at least an explanation as to why it is 83 cents.
Right. All right. Thank you, Peter. Sorry, but enjoy Shut Up and Rock. Speaking of which, all right, so this is what she's doing now.
If it rocks, it's on 95X. Shut Up and Rock mornings on 95X. And a British travel company actually put together a celebrity list of most people that people would want to go on vacation with. And number 9 is Daniel Craig. That would be the new 007. Let's see. Hugh Laurie's on the list. Angela Jolie is on the list. Madonna's at number 4.
Angela Jolie.
Who's Angela Jolie?
Presidential nominee. Obama is on the list. Number 3, going vacation with him. George Clooney is number 1 on the list. So if I don't know. I don't think I'd pick any of these people. I don't know who I'd put on my list, but there would be
Hopefully
somebody.
Ted Bundy.
I don't know who I'd put on the list, but it would be somebody. This woman, really look at what she's saying here. She doesn't agree with the list.
She does a whole list, and she says, I wouldn't go on vacation with any of these people. And then you would assume, being a dopey radio person, that
she'd have our top 3.
Right. Well, I would bring, like Jimmy said, and then maybe you go with some goof names or maybe some real names. I don't know.
But have some way to finish this off.
And then she finishes it off with what? What'd she say?
That she doesn't Play it again. Only she could sound this stupid.
She's improvising just how I taught her.
Yes, it's wonderful.
She doesn't know who I would put on the list, but it would be somebody.
It would be somebody.
Right.
about this?
That's what you get from this hole.
The top 3 I'd bring are Bob Kelly. There you go. It's a fat joke.
Here's how she ended it.
George Clooney is number 1 on the list. So if I don't know, I don't think I'd pick any of these people. I don't know who I'd put on my list, but there would be somebody.
What was she doing before this? Did she not do radio? Maybe she just got...
It can't sound like that.
She was
bored up.
She was digging out teeth, getting them ready for root canals. That's what she was doing.
As an intern.
I think she was actually doing the 9 a.m. shift.
Yeah.
After...
Great.
Yeah.
Wow.
After us?
Yeah.
4th hour must have been great.
Right.
Yeah.
Great. Fantastic. Shut up and rock.
You got to get us more shut up and rock. That's all I want to hear today.
Is that her?
Yeah, tilting your head's going to make you look hotter. What is that about?
That looks like an 80s glamour shot.
Some MySpace voodoo going on. Just because you tilt your head.
Let's see who she'd take on her vacation. Mrs. Fields, Mrs. Butterworth, and Famous Amos. That's who.
See how you make things
Wilson
funny?
Would take.
Yeah.
Oh, she's awful. Shut up and chew.
I know what she should be taking on vacation.
Her MySpace photos are all screen caps of her playing World of Warcraft.
Nice.
Let's see some.
She is a typical WoW candidate, World of Warcraft candidate. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, is that her?
Yeah.
That's her character.
That's what she wishes she looked like.
Everyone's character is who they want to be.
Right.
Oh,
What's it called?
what a shame.
Cat Capone?
All right. Why don't we take a break? Listen, when we get back, we go up to Boston. We got brand new audio of the mayor just mumbling his way through a bunch of crap. Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. I want to thank Francis in Bayshore. He's doing a Shut Up and Rock search.
Yeah.
So far, he's found 4 other Shut Up and Rock radio shows.
Really?
Got one in Manchester, New Hampshire. You got one in Corpus Christi. You got one in Oklahoma City.
So it's an original idea, too.
And Cincinnati.
Her head is tilted in her head. This is why I don't like Alexis. She's trying too hard to be like a cool chick who the guys respect. Her favorite movies, Independence Day. What's LOTR's?
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, well.
Star Wars, but then again, probably just because she froze Han Solo. The Hunt for Red October. All the President's Men, The Sting, and Transformers.
No chick flicks here.
Let me tell you.
And all of her favorite songs are our favorite artists are artists that obviously she plays.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did the program director go over this with her to make sure, look, your demo is going to be young men primarily. So your favorite movies, don't put in like chick flicks. Put in things that the guys are going to relate to. So this is a load of crap.
Yeah, when you answer these questions seriously, there's nothing to listen to with this radio show. I mean, yeah, favorite TV shows, Heroes, Law and Order, Numbers, The Closer, and The Riches. Like, who cares? It's a who cares list. I have cats and furs. Who cares?
Why is her head tilted?
I love to play fantasy football. Do you really? Who cares?
There's one thing, though. She does play World of Warcraft, and her character name on there is Marty McFly. So how could you not like her? Back to the Future.
I get it.
Marty McFly.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? I got to go back and get the almanac.
You see? The sports
almanac.
Of course.
And I'm going to hide in the back of the car and peek up and talk loudly on my walkie-talkie, and the guy in the front seat won't hear me.
Someone saw Back to the Future,
No,
too.
I didn't.
That's true. He was talking very loudly, and Biff didn't hear him.
No. I would love to hear from you. Really? Well, Alexis at 95x.com.
It's the diva of rock, by the way, Alexis.
What are you talking about?
It says it up top by your picture. It's the diva of rock.
She's not the diva?
But she
always means fat.
Yeah, but she's a piggy.
Yeah.
There's nothing diva-ish about her.
What's her email address if you want to hear it?
Oh, boy. If you want to request a song for her to rock with.
Yeah, Alexis.
If you got a Shut Up and Rock song for Alexis at 95x.com,
Yeah.
That's where you go.
Alexis at 95, number 95x.com.
.com. All right, let's blow up our spot in Boston now that we've messed up a bunch of markets today. I don't know. I haven't said it in about a month, but we want a meeting with Mayor Menino. We want to bury the hatchet finally. It's been, 10 years?
Yeah.
This guy's holding a grudge, man. I mean, people, commit murder and they're out of prison by now. We want to bring our animation festival to Boston. We wanted to bring our virus tour to Boston, but we can't get into Boston proper. We have to stay on the outskirts. We have to go to Rhode Island and New Hampshire and Vermont. We're not really allowed to do much in Massachusetts itself.
We've been exiled.
Yeah. Are we still on the 95X website? Oh, that's great.
That's nice.
That's wonderful.
Usually that's the first thing that goes. That gives you the indication that you're done.
Yeah, great. So we're trying to get a meeting together with the mayor. So far, no luck. They haven't called us back yet. Do you have more Shut Up and Rock audio? Yeah. Oh, my God.
Oh, Sam.
We are working on putting together our mayor with their mayor to make this happen.
Yeah, it's time.
Oh.
We know what we did back in the day was stupid. We were young and dumb, and it's time to move on. We have a lot of listeners up in Boston. We found that out when we did the River Rave, and we want to be able to go up there and give them a fine show.
I was thinking of going to Mayor Menino and just going, I got no place else to go!
This guy holds a grudge, my God.
This is us to Menino.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got nowhere else to go!
Yeah.
I got nowhere else to go!
Yeah.
What do you got?
I got nothing else.
Oh, no, that's not good.
Mayonnaise.
That's not good.
I want your D-O-R.
Got kicked in the crotch.
Yeah.
So
did he?
Ow.
So we got Mayor Menino audio. This is brand new. We love when the new audio comes out. Stumpbrain, what do we know about this? What's the backstory on the Mayor Menino audio? I started reading and then we went back to Miss Universe footage. So
Apparently, there's
not prepared for this today.
A journalist who has been collecting Mayor Menino moments, and these are from the last few months.
Who? Howie Carr?
Yes, sir. Howie Carr has collected several moments.
Howie Carr.
Wasn't Lon and Wally?
It wasn't Lon and Wally?
Lon, I love listening to Lon and Wally. Oh, yeah?
Dude, Howie Carr is one of the biggest hacks in radio. But they don't know that yet in Boston.
Yeah.
I was driving to Cape Cod once, and I'm like, I'm going to check out this Howie Carr guy. Being a guy in the biz, I want to check out what the big deal is with this Howie Carr.
Sure.
I told you already. The guy did favorite ice cream flavors for an hour.
What's your favorite ice cream flavors? And people would call
Now play that out in your head. Maybe it's interesting for the first couple of flavors, but just imagine an hour of that.
I know. Did anybody come up with mocha sardine? Right. That's my favorite. It's like green chocolate chip ice cream with sardine heads and heads.
Sardine heads?
The whole head frozen, like feeling silly.
Oh God!
Look at Howie Carr.
He's a gym rat. What a fatso.
Look at the gut on him.
Oh, baloney boobs.
He's awful.
God.
Looks like Howie Carr doesn't have any self-control.
No.
The hell is he filling that belly up with every flavor of ice cream that he took phone calls for?
Keep eating.
Anyway.
Radio.
So Howie Carr started this, I guess.
Yeah.
So Mayor Menino was, talking about summer and going away and gas prices and all that crap?
Yeah, I think the first clip is about how people can't afford to go on vacation, and he makes some suggestions.
Yeah, but what are the suggestions? Because you don't really understand what he's saying.
One was, I can't understand.
Let's try to figure it out.
Yeah, let's try to figure it out. And Steve, please get the mayor's office on the phone. We're going to attempt again to kind of get some kind of meeting together with us and him. It's time to bury the hatchet.
Steve's going to walk in a second with a notebook and a pen. Yeah. What is it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Mayor Menino.
You could be the head of John Hancock. You could be the publisher of the Globe. And I'll tell you when you were mayor of the city of Boston, you could be mayor of Boston. Because we all come from the same place.
What?
All right, listen.
What was that?
The mayor of Boston. That's what that was. So what did he say? I heard Hancock. I heard. What? Seriously, does anyone know
What did he
said?
say?
You could be something with John Hancock. You could be the head of the Boston Globe. You could be the mayor of Boston.
You could be the publisher of the Globe, and you, when mayor of Boston, city of Boston, you could be mayor of Boston because it all come from the same place. That's the transfer.
That's the actual. Let me hear that again.
No, the Boston Herald is. They got a great article today. They transcribed this stuff.
Yeah.
Good.
And what is it again?
Quote, you could be head of John Hancock. You
Okay.
could be the publisher of the Globe.
Okay.
And when mayor of Boston, city of Boston, you could be mayor of Boston because it all come from the same place.
What'd they do? Give him Ted Kennedy's brain?
You could be the head of John Hancock. You could be the publisher of the Globe. And I'll tell you when you was mayor of the city of Boston. You could be mayor of Boston. Because we all come from the same place.
The man's a fool.
Wow. I don't. And they just keep voting, and he gets elected, and
he's a fool.
Maybe we weren't so far-fetched back in the day. Maybe he really wasn't. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even gonna say it.
Wow.
You want the next one?
Please.
This is really the mayor of Boston, by the way.
Yeah.
Other radio shows would do this as a goof, but this is the real deal.
Yeah, don't be mistaken.
Here we go.
When you're trying to plot your summer fun, look for the oversized map pins. There'll be a different attractions across our city.
Mappins?
What? Did he say mappins?
What are mappins?
I got to check me mappins.
Yeah.
My ship is lost. Where's my napkins?
See what Syracuse is missing this morning? Yeah, playing Bush Glycerine is way better than this.
Mappins.
Dopes.
Mappins.
What's the translation of that one?
You got that one pretty correct. He said, when you trying to plot your summer fun, look for the oversized mappins. They'll be at different attractions across our city.
When you're trying to plot your summer fun, look for the oversized...
Yeah, but they helped him out a little bit because I don't hear plan in there. I hear plotting.
He said
Plotting.
Or something like that. I don't hear plan.
Plotting.
No, find, look. He just throws words in.
When you're trying to plot your summer fun, look for the oversized map pins. There'll be a different attraction across our city.
What's the mappins with the mayor?
Mappins. What's the mappins?
What's the maps? In. Want another one? Want another
Talks
one?
like somebody
please.
that just chewed a lot of ice and didn't expect to have to speak.
Jesus.
Or he just got his teeth drilled and he's got Novocaine and they're like, Mayor, why'd you get the root canal today? You gotta be out there at the frog pond in 10 minutes. With that said, we do want to set up a meeting with the mayor and we want to bury the hatchet. So
in his tongue.
Right.
Make him speak better.
All right, here's another one from Mayor Menino.
I got poor Jill doing a rubber band workout.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, and you call this the news, huh, Aunt?
Sometimes they do transgress.
There's your news.
Jump.
They're jumping up on TV.
How come Jill doesn't do any of it, though?
Because she's got the mic pack on the back and it falls off.
And she's got...
Maybe she's a little sore. Let me tell you. She's got her mic pack on.
Jill is lazy.
She's not lazy.
Jill is just mailing it in. She doesn't want to jump. They all have mic packs on.
Lazy.
Everyone's jumping around.
She can't jump. See, she's got a mic pack.
Are you guys still going strong, Aunt? You and
Of
the
course.
Jillster?
Look at that. She takes she
Kicks it off.
Any cracks in the relationship yet?
No.
As she gets to know the real Anthony?
What are you? Hey.
All right, here's another clip from Mayor Menino. He talks about cost-affecting summer fun.
These cost increases can get the way of having summer fun, but only if we let it.
What?
What did he say there?
What?
Hold on, one more time.
These cost increases can get the way of having summer fun, but only if we let it.
These cost increases.
Only if we live?
No, these cost increases can get in the way of summer fun.
If we eat lettuce.
Only if we let it.
Oh, let it.
Let it.
I thought it was live or lettuce.
Sure.
That's what he said.
I guess.
Sounds like you said, I talk like I just drank regular unleaded. But man's a moron.
He is a dope.
Oh, and there's Miss USA falling down again. That video's terrific.
She has to stop getting her stupid shoes from bananapeels.com. Wow. Foul tip at the plate.
No, I like that.
Yes.
She walks like Ratso Rizzo. I've had enough of her. God almighty. Get Heather Mills to go up there. At least she'll have an excuse.
One more from Mayor Menino before the break, and then after the break, we got at least another 5 or 6 clips from this mayor up there in Boston. The mayor talks about the Celtics, World Championship Celtics.
Right.
Tomorrow's a day of celebration, actually. Come downtown, enjoy yourself. Give the Celtics the rousing cheer they deserve. A rousing rousing season in the city of Boston.
Rousing. It's rousing, all right.
He's an absolute dummy.
Rousing, something about a rousing. There was a rousing at you bought a rousing.
He's a charismaless
Do we have a
lump.
Do we have a speech pathologist that listens to the show that can tell us exactly what's going on with his
What's
voice?
wrong with it? He's got a tongue.
Do you need a
that's too
pathologist?
big.
Huh?
Oh, a pathologist. His tongue.
Did you say a...
Apparently not.
Apparently not. All right, here's that clip again.
Tomorrow's a day of celebration, actually. Come downtown, enjoy yourself. Give the Celtics the rousing cheer they deserve. A rousing rousing season in the city of Boston.
Rousing season?
So what is he doing?
What does he
What are you
mean?
doing?
What does he get nervous?
Why are you still mad at us? You should be mad at your tongue. Don't be mad at us. What did we do? 10 years later, you're still mad.
You know what sleep
We
apnea?
want to go up to Boston.
His sleep apnea must be devastating. That's soft
Oh,
palate.
God, right?
When he yawns, it must collapse and almost choke him. What a throaty boob. Rousing.
Rousing Celtics, rousing Boston, city of Boston. What?
And he's mad at us. Be mad at your Yuval.
His tongue is too big. His tongue is too big.
Is that what the deal is? You
It's
think?
gotta be. It's like this big. Make your tongue flat, and then start talking. It's not like him.
Maybe he likes a lot of honey in his tea in the morning.
Yes.
That's what he eats. He eats just honey on sourdough bread.
Just a lot of... All right, we got to take a break. We got more Mayor Menino audio clips after the break. We
Yes.
got more Shut Up and Rock audio. But how is that possible if you're supposed to be rocking? How are we able to play Shut Up and Rock audio?
I don't get it.
And then we got Joel McHale from The Soup. They still call it The Soup? On E.
Why is he coming in? He was with us just Friday.
No, that was like a fake appearance. He wasn't
He
supposed to be
didn't
on
say
Friday.
2 words.
Right.
Poor guy.
We did that hypnotist thing.
Oh, my God. I tried to forget about that all weekend.
That was a magical segment.
Surely was.
Patty took us through her life in real time.
And then...
Opie and Anthony. Opie Anthony.
Jimmy.
Hellboy 2, #1 at the box office.
What?
Hancock, #2.
Yeah.
And the only reason we're doing this, Eddie Murphy's Meet Dave.
Yeah.
We're Eddie Murphy's...
Eddie Murphy in Eddie Murphy.
Debuted at #7. Only $5.3 million.
Wow.
Dollars made.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I don't see that picking up anytime soon.
We got the All-Star game here in New York City, and very disappointed in our fine city, by the way. Very disappointed. They got the home run derby tonight.
Yep.
I need to quit radio. I got to become the mayor. Because I could do cool stuff for this city. Yeah.
Like
the home run derby, which is tonight.
Yeah.
When you think home run derby, you think lots of home runs at a stadium.
Sure.
Boring! Home run derby from the Brooklyn Bridge. Let's get it done, people.
What? And then what?
How cool would that be? I'm not even joking.
Like
How
they're
cool would
on
it
the
be?
bridge.
Dude, why can't we think differently than the other cities out there? We got the All-Star game, home run derby. It's the same thing every year. It's pretty exciting, obviously. But why don't we, really get it exciting? How about on the top of the Empire State Building?
Oh, okay.
Just tell everyone they have
Look
to...
out below?
Right.
What?
All right, so that one can't work too well. But how about from the Brooklyn Bridge? And I'm dead serious.
And then what would you do, logistically? How would you do that?
You turn it into like who could hit it the furthest or something. Just change it up.
But like where would the pitch come from? Are you firing off the side of the bridge?
You might
or straight away down the bridge.
Maybe you have to build some kind of platform or something for the pitcher. I don't know. And then you get barges with fans on both sides. But just in that area alone, people on the shoreline would check it out. And maybe you let them on the bridge as well. That's a home run derby. That would be cool as hell.
It's interesting.
But seriously, why not do something completely off the charts with the home run derby?
And
maybe just do it.
The balls go down the river.
Well, maybe do I don't know, just off a barge or something in the East River, the Hudson River, just something different. Now, how exciting would that be?
Well, it would probably really piss off the traditionalists,
right? Imagine like your home run hitters. Actually, what I really want to do, because it goes back to something I was attempting to do, and they stop me every time. Trying to hit a golf ball from where we used to work on the roof into Central Park.
We always wondered if you'd be able to knock a golf ball into Central Park from the top of our building.
Right.
So that's.
But imagine. So you get one. All right. You get one of these buildings that are close to Central Park, right? Mm-hmm. You get on the roof. And you have a home run derby. That would be easy to close that area off. I'm not even joking. Close, 59th Street and a few of the streets.
What if you slice?
A few of the avenues just to be safe, and have a home run derby that way. That would be so cool.
On top of a building, smacking them into Central Park
or whatever. Or just how cool would that be?
It would be, but yeah, they'd never do it.
The whole city would watch.
Yeah,
the whole city would watch a home run derby from one of these bridges or from one of the roofs of the building.
Yep.
So, yes, Jimmy.
Meet Dave. According to Rotten Tomatoes on my phone, which I get now thanks to the apps, easy gags and slack direction drag this occasionally clever alien out of planet comedy down to unimaginative lows.
Wow. Unimaginative. I can imagine some low stuff.
Me too.
That's something.
What does this mean? Oh, you will go to Rotten Tomatoes. I have all these tomatoers, but then under there's these green splats. What's that mean? If it gets below a certain, it's like a
yeah, that's a bad review, Jimmy.
50 or below or something.
Yeah,
a green splat.
Like Meet Dave got 22% positive reviews on Rotten Tomatoes.
Got 52%.
Yeah,
and a red splat is put the crib out by the garbage.
There you go. What about having home run derby from the Statue of Liberty? There's Joe in New York.
Oh, there you go.
We're a pretty creative city. Why are we doing it at Yankee Stadium? Who cares?
The last one at Yankee Stadium.
We could have got creative with this. All right, you want more Mayor Menino audio?
Sure we do.
All right, we got a few more clips here. So this is the latest batch. We have a whole catalog of Mayor Menino speaking horribly, but this is the new batch. This has never been heard before on our radio show.
Understood.
And the Boston Herald has a great article today. They're trying to translate what he's saying. It's just amazing to see in print. Amazing. So with that said, we get to the next one. Menino talking about eating a host.
A host.
I'm really delighted to have you hosting our first ever joint ceremony to celebrate 2008 Boston Educators and Service Excellence Award winners.
What could he possibly have said there?
This is beyond amazing.
This isn't an occasional thing either. Amazing. This isn't something that it's a once in a year thing that happens. This guy cannot speak.
Yeah. What did he say there? Hold on. Yeah.
This one translates to, quote, I'm really delighted to have Eat Your Host in our first ever joint ceremony to celebrate 2008 Boston Educators and Service Excellent Award winners.
That's nice.
Yeah, you got to pick up the Boston Herald today because that's what they're doing is translating all this stuff for you.
The man's a blithering idiot. He's a blithering idiot. I've had enough of us not being able to do gigs in a certain area.
Yeah.
Because that mushed mouth, silly goose of a man
says no. Because 10 years ago, 12 years ago, whatever the hell it was.
I'm starting to think we were never supposed to get fired because he was the one that got us fired, but maybe he was saying something else.
Oh, right.
This has been a big misunderstanding the last 10 years.
Could have happened.
Stumpbrain asked a good question. Who did lose? Who couldn't out-talk him in a debate?
Yeah, who lost?
He ran against Blair's cousin Jerry and Marley Maitland.
They just sat there at the podium with their jaw dropping, just stupefied, like, "Oh, my turn." I still don't know what he just.
Oh, he
what are we debating here?
Let's listen to the other candidate.
Terry Schiavo, everyone. Here's that host thing again.
I'm really delighted to have you hosting our first ever joint ceremony to celebrate 2008 Boston Educators and Service Excellence Award winners.
I wonder if he's dyslexic. Honestly.
That's why we need a speech pathologist, because I really want to know what his deal is. What the actual, diagnosis is. Here's another Menino. He says something about the homeless here.
Yes, the number of individual homeless are down.
Another individual homeless and down?
Yes, the number of individual homeless are down.
Okay, stunt mouth. What did he say?
He said, yes, the number of individual homeless are down.
Oh, okay. He was talking about the numbers of homeless.
What?
Yes, the number of individual homeless are down.
The number of individual homeless are down.
Is that what he was trying to say?
Yeah. What does that even mean? The number of individual homeless as opposed to
I don't know, but
flocks.
But the next one's even better. It's his friend was alcoholism or something. That's how Sam writes it. His friend was alcoholism or something.
I was on Berkeley Street one day. Who was on the street begging? The guy I played cards with. Because he turned to alcoholism.
He turned to alcoholism.
What?
He's walking down
that one?
I was out in Berkeley Street one day. Who was on the street begging? The guy I played cards with, because he turned to alcoholism.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I was on Berkeley Street one day. Who was on the street begging? The guy I played cards with. Because he turned to alcoholism.
The guy he played cards with was begging.
Yeah. Wow. Good card player, I guess, Menino.
This is who
took all his money.
Not beat Menino. Councilperson Maura Hennigan.
Oh,
wow.
All right.
Jesus.
Oh, God, look at her.
She looks like our intern, Bob.
Hello, Bob.
Let's go to Liz in Islip. Liz?
Hi.
Hi. You're a speech pathologist?
Yes.
What seems to be Mayor Menino's problem?
He sounds like, I can't diagnose him, obviously, just by hearing him, but he sounds like he has something called dysarthria. Dysarthria.
Okay. And what is that?
It's basically, there's a lot of different types, but it's a neurological problem. A lot of slurred speech, unless he's just got undiagnosed Down syndrome. But,
Undiagnosed, that's pretty hard. Look at the Mo haircut. Gave it away.
I know. They look down at his plate. He's eating paint chips for lunch. Wow.
Yeah, but it's caused by, either a stroke, traumatic brain injury. Sometimes it can degenerative disease, like multiple sclerosis or something like that. But
right. Okay.
Can't really say things.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, there you go. We're at least getting to the bottom of that. One more Mayor Menino clip here. I don't know what he is saying. That's what Sam writes. The last clip, he just writes, I don't know what he's saying.
But also, doing resumes. The other things I'm going to teach you on Friday are very important. So, if I was you, it behooves you to be there.
That is just random words strung together.
These are press conferences, by the way. I don't want anyone to be confused. This isn't him after a million beers at a bar in the middle of the night.
Wow.
Somewhere. This is press conferences. By the way, we want them meeting with him to bury the hatchet.
Yeah.
What does he say?
He says, quote, but also, doing resumes, the other thing they gonna teach you on Friday are very important. So if I was you, it behooves you to be there.
Oh, behooves?
Yeah.
He used behoove?
He didn't attempt to use behooves.
He used it correctly.
But he didn't attempt to use that in a sentence, did he?
Yeah.
Behoove.
Yeah, he said I got stung when the bees flew out of the behoove. Or he said, those thing on the horse's feet behooves.
Behooves.
But also, doing resumes. The other things I'm going to teach you on Friday are very important. So, if I was you, it behooves you to be there.
Behooves you to be there.
There you go.
If I was you, it behooves you to be there.
There you go. There's the fine mayor of Boston. That is just amazing. Add that to our catalog. We can't get enough of that crap.
What a tongue-tied dummy.
Let's say hi to Gary in Syracuse. Gary?
I wonder what this
Morning,
is.
guys.
Good morning, Gary. How are ya?
Good. It's good to know Mushmouth from Fat Albert still has work.
Yeah.
Hey, why
And then
aren't
he
you guys
left.
on the air?
Huh?
Why aren't you guys in the air in Syracuse?
Why don't you ask for Reed if you could find him? But he's too busy hiding from the stockholders. They decided that they need a show called Shut Up and... Well, why don't you...
Why don't you shut up and rock?
Yeah, I should have shut up and rocked.
Yeah.
What, Gary?
I said it's just too bad. Every time we get a morning show here, we like to yank it off the air.
Opie, you promised us some Shut Up and Rock clips, by the way.
I got another
Yes.
one. I do have another one. Well, Gary, I don't know what to tell you. You got these people that run these radio companies. They got the itchy finger. They don't have patience. They get paranoid. They want results right away, and then they take the show off the air. And then what you get is nothing but Syracuse phone calls going, "Why did they take you off the air?"
And you got to listen to Shut Up and Rock.
And then they put on a show like Shut Up and Rock, and they assume they're going to get ratings. Now they're not going to get ratings.
Not with that.
Just keep us on there. Don't claim that you can't afford us because we're not even asking for much money in a lot of these cities.
Well, whatever you're getting...
Get Fareed on the phone!
All right, guys. Well, good luck. Hopefully we'll get you back on the air here in Syracuse.
Oh, yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, probably happen by next week when they realize that Shut Up and Rock isn't taking off.
Yeah.
They'll put us right back on.
Stuntbrain, could I buy another share of Citadel stock, please?
Wait.
All right.
You get two.
Ooh.
Wow.
Is
nice.
that $1.66, I
Yes,
say?
sir.
That's 2 shares of Citadel.
Susan B. Anthony in there.
All the way to Richville.
Yep. Riding that one.
We got in at 19. The least they could do is keep us on at Syracuse.
$19.
You owe us. We don't owe you.
$100,000 is now $8,000.
Yes.
That's good, though. That's the way you want to do it.
Actually, it was
That 92 gets out of the way. You don't have to pay taxes on it.
Actually, it was more than 100, by the way. It was pushing like $1.20.
Oh, what game is this?
It was pushing $1.20 there, Anthony.
What? Really?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes. All right, this is what replaced us in Syracuse. Another clip from the Shut Up and Rock show. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Shut up and rock. Well, they're shutting up, but I don't hear any rock.
Maybe not. Where's Sam?
Sam.
Maybe not. Let me try it in this one.
Give it that one.
I'm going to try
Did
this
Sam
one.
screw up?
I'm hoping. Sam, I don't know if your Shut Up and Rock disc is working today.
What's the hap, Sam?
Yeah, what's up?
Sam's a dope.
No, I think I know what the haps is. We were given CDRWs to burn as if it would work the same, and apparently it doesn't.
Oh, so you need CDRs.
I think so.
Why? What?
It's a different CD format.
I understand that, but
Rewritable. You could write right over it and
Yeah?
not play it. You can record over them again so they don't play.
Thank God E-Rock is here with some CDRs, though.
All right, so can you hurry up because I'm in a panic here because we're just sitting.
We
here now.
we want to play some more Shut Up and Rock.
That's right, we do. All right, well, we could move into something else that we just saw on TV. Like, we were talking about gas. It's up to $4.17, something like that is the national average. And mere couple of years ago, we were only paying $2. Back in '98, we were paying a little over $1 a gallon. And now these oil nations are starting to brag about how much money they're making off the middle class in America.
Attack.
And how they're rubbing in the rich stuff into our faces by building all sorts of weird crap.
And buying all our stuff.
Right. So we go to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
They're a bit rich.
We shouldn't look for alternative oils. Let's just keep the same dumb cars.
Yeah. Let me say hi to Mark and Smith.
Alternative energy, I mean.
Yes. Mark, what's up?
Yo, how you guys doing? I love the show. I just want to say.
Thank you.
I had that Mayor Menino thing had me thought I had tears coming out of my eyes. The guy's such a mess. It's so funny.
Tears in his eyes, I guess.
It's amazing. That's the mayor of the city. Like, it just amazes me. Because if you're If you're in public office, you got to be a good speaker.
You need communication
You
skills.
really do.
I don't know.
Not everyone has to be the great communicator like Mr. Reagan was.
Yes.
But you got to be somewhere in between.
Yeah, he talks like Reagan now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Reagan after the Alzheimer's.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Adam in Canada. Adam.
Oh, Canada.
What's going on, guys?
I saw Canada, and I swear, because I'm a bit tired, I was trying to figure out how you say Canada.
Canada.
All right, what's up, Adam?
Nothing. I got in my truck and I turned on the radio and I heard this babbling dickhead. I can't believe who hired this guy. I was drinking grapefruit juice and I spilled all over my truck. I had to fucking pull over and clean it out.
There you go.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, Adam.
See you
Thank
guys.
you. Bye, Adam. All right, here we go. This is, we're going backwards. Shut up and rock. Alexis butchers another locker room, then goes to traffic. So this is what replaced us in Syracuse. Because a lot of people are wondering, well, God, guys, they take you out of Syracuse. They must have replaced you with Rush Limbaugh.
Something
Just
that's popular.
Going in a completely different direction. No, you get this.
95X locker room. We've got Cleveland over Tampa Bay 5-2. Detroit beat Minnesota 4-2. Toronto over.
All right, Detroit beating Minnesota.
Yeah.
Who in Syracuse gives a crap?
And this is the second round of her doing these sports scores, just with nothing of interest behind it.
Kind of willy-nilly.
Just her obviously reading scores off of a liner card.
The whole time going, oh, God, I just hope I get through this, so I can play this Metallica song.
Don't sound stupid. Don't sound stupid.
Oh, my God. Oh, my
Too
God.
late.
95X locker room. We've got Cleveland over Tampa Bay 5-2. Detroit beat Minnesota 4-2. Toronto over the New York Yankees 4-1. Texas beating the Chicago White Sox 12-11. What a game! I don't know. That's just blowing me away today. Los Angeles Angels over Oakland.
She is.
What happened in that game that's blowing her away?
What blows you away about a 12-11 score in baseball? It happens.
A very strong one, too, that fatso. She got blown off of Everest. It took 220 mph. Probably knocked her down the Kumba Ice Falls. Big slob.
No one would blow me away in a Major League Baseball game. 78-2.
Right.
That would blow me away. I'd be like, I'm blown away.
There's something to comment on.
12-11 it shouldn't blow you away. It happens from time to time. You know, it was 78-2, and they just decided to stop playing. They had 6 more innings to go, but it was already 78-2.
It didn't blow her away. She didn't see it. She's reading it and thinking that that's something that would blow people away, and it's not.
Yeah, no, it's blown away.
She should do a locker room segment. It would be a little different, if you know what I mean. Let's all think dirty.
She was blown away like a dirigible.
I don't know. That's just blowing me away today. Los Angeles Angels over Oakland 4-3. Florida over Los Angeles Dodgers over Florida 9-1.
Oh, okay.
Coming up in just a moment or two, we've got some more tunes.
What are tunes?
Hey, she's stealing Ron Bennington's delivery. Tunes, there, Fez.
She said we got some more tunes.
Yeah, but then she
tunes,
and we got replaced by traffic too. Listen,
9-1. Coming up in just a moment or two, we've got some more tunes.
95X Salt City traffic.
That's pretty cool though. Like a man.
Yeah, that makes it good.
Yeah,
that makes your traffic good.
That's fantastic. That's
Oh my God, you done it again! A lot of stations use that one, and then they go into traffic. It's cute.
Oh, yeah, it's funny.
Yeah. Beep, beep, you know. Joel McHale is joining the show next.
I was wondering what happened to him.
Huh?
I was wondering where he was.
Probably sleeping since Friday.
Yeah.
No, he had gigs, didn't he?
Yeah.
Akira Lines.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find out how that was, and other things. We got to do this Abu Dhabi. They're getting very rich. And wait till you hear, seriously, no joke, wait till you hear what the average 24-year-old makes. We got a lot of 24-year-olds that listen to the show. Wait till you hear what the average 24-year-old makes in Abu Dhabi.
You gotta be $20-$30.
Yes.
You're so gay.
Let's go to the FU line.
Thanks for calling the Opie and Anthony FU line.
Here's the latest batch of FUs.
You have 9 new voice messages. First voice message.
Yeah, I want to call and say you to Crohn's disease for making me pull over on my daily commute and my brains out in a random public bathroom. You, Crohn's disease.
Next message.
Hey, this is Jennifer from Long Island. I want to give a big you to my ex-boyfriend. Go be a junkie in the street someplace.
Next message.
Yeah, this is Matt from Ohio. I'd like to give a big F you to my soon-to-be ex-wife who dragged this out for a year and a half, where if you would have just done it my way in the first place, you'd actually got more, and now you're just holding out for the TV. Take the mother you.
Next message.
I want to send a big you to Lisa, my ex-girlfriend. Breaking up with me over MySpace. How dare you? Not even giving me a goddamn chance to say what's on my mind. Go yourself.
Next message.
Yeah, I'm just calling in to say you on the radio. You.
Next message.
Yo, I want to give a big you to anybody who's sober. Because you know what? That means you're not having fun. You.
Next message.
This is a big F you to that pint of whiskey I drank last night. Oh my God, does my head hurt. F you.
Next message.
I want to give a big F you to root canals because I can't feel my face or even. Goddamn. You root canals.
Next message.
I want to send a big bow.
End of new messages.
Call the Opie and Anthony FU line. 866-FU line 1. That's 866-FU line 1.
Thank you and goodbye.
Broadcast program.
Saturday Night Virus.
Hey, it's me, Sam.
And me, Than.
And I'm here with Danny.
Dan.
But if you want to hear Than on XM202...
That's me.
No, you're Danny. Live, then tune into the return of the Than and Sam show. This Saturday night at 9 p.m.
I'm going to be so funny.
I know you are, Danny, but you'll be there too.
No,
No, you're not.
I'm the new Than.
Really? Stay tuned for the Sam and Danny show.
All right.
You okay, Derek?
It's called horseshit. It's smooth. All right.
Oh, D-boy.
Saturday Night Virus.
He's back. Joel McHale from The Soup.
Yeah.
On E. This is the Opie and Anthony show. Joel came on Friday after doing the red eye.
Well, part of me came on Friday.
Yeah, you were really tired and had no business doing the radio show with us. You really needed just to go to your hotel and sleep, but you like us, which we appreciate. And you came by and said, I got to say hi to the guys.
And there was there was a hypnotist, so that was an hour of whispering.
Yeah.
It was
San Juan
like
Capistrano.
What?
I'm just watching the news, and they're doing something from San Juan Capistrano. It's the world's biggest mooning. What are they doing?
I don't know. Joel, are you going to be talking about this on The Soup?
This is a big story.
A bunch of guys and gals mooning a Amtrak train. What's that about, Stunt Brain? We'll find out.
I don't know. But it was in San Juan Capistrano. That's where I lived.
No one cares.
You did? Yes, in California. Swallows came back, and there's a big parade. Big
swallow?
Hoopla. Yeah. They swallow.
You're so gay.
Hey.
What would happen? The birds would come back. What would everybody do?
Everyone drank like crazy.
And ducked
and shot into the air with pistols that people just wore.
Really?
And walked around with. It's a lot different now, I hear. This was back in the actual Old West.
Yeah.
Well, you are old. I'm really old.
It was the last part of the country that decided the Old West thing was
dead, yeah, because I rode horses. I used to have to ride fence to mend them because the motorcycle guys would come riding through and snip the fence and all the cows would get out. So I'd have to ride fence and mend it together. And then my father at 13 gave me guns.
Your father
and stuff and told me
was 13 when you had it.
And my father at 13, yes, he was 13.
Yeah.
My father, when I was 13, my father would give me weaponry.
Yeah.
Like I would shoot one of these guys or anything. But
you had cows, and motorcyclists would break through a fence.
Would break through the fence to ride in the hills because the hills were like a great place to ride motorcycles. So they would snip the barbed wire. And the cows would get through into other areas that they weren't supposed to be in because it's supposed to be grazing in separate areas.
Wow!
And
why wouldn't they do the right thing and fix the fence when they were done?
They're motorcycle guys. They would they were bad guys. They were the bad guys. We didn't like them.
No.
Who was president? Roosevelt?
Yeah, it was actually Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah, Teddy. I mean,
Teddy. Yeah.
The good old days.
This is 40s music. You need like old West music.
This is like hip hop.
Shining party music.
Yeah. Should be a guy in a bunny suit pleasuring some other man.
This is as far back as your library goes.
Yeah, that's it. That's as far back as we go.
Just do you play harmonica?
Hey,
but when the chuck wagon would come around, we would all eat.
this is the song called "When the Swallows Come Back to Capistrano." So now,
is it?
Now you gotta applaud E-Rock. This is Glenn Miller with a song called "When the Swallows Come Back to Capistrano."
Well, maybe a version with lyrics would have been good. Oh, there's only one version?
Whatever. Hey, Joel, you can help us out with this.
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi, okay? They got a lot of our money.
Right.
And they just did a story on TV about how wealthy they are. Average 24-year-old, guess what they make in Abu Dhabi?
Abu Dhabi.
Average 24-year-old. And we have a lot of 23-year-olds.
All right, they got a lot of
listen to the
money,
show.
right?
Yeah.
70 grand.
All right, you're going to find out in a few minutes.
All right.
What is that, a radio tease? I thought we teased it before the break.
People are not going to switch off now. They're like, what the hell is
I
this?
have to know what an Abu Dhabi 25-year-old makes. I'm not
It's a
switching.
tease within the bit itself.
Oh, okay.
We'd have to live in Abu Dhabi, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're making it cool.
You can't just move there and start making righteous bucks. I wouldn't think.
Is that where they're building that island
That looks like a palm
resort?
tree?
Yeah.
Looks like
A palm tree.
and looks like
Separate
states.
islands. Yeah, well, they did that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's too much. That's way too
Countries.
much money.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Abu Dhabi.
Good morning, Matt. I'm in Baghdad today, but I just came from Abu Dhabi, which is part of the United Arab Emirates.
Just came from Abu Dhabi. I just came from Abu Dhabi.
Why do they have to do that?
Do you think he practiced his voice that way?
They absolutely do. You know they sit there. Abu Dhabi. No, Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Nice.
That's the one I want.
Now, what if I was way up here with it?
Maybe I should get a little higher and then go down when I say Abu Dhabi. Blah, 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 blah.
I don't even say the words correctly. I think my voice is so interesting.
That people want to hear it even if I mispronounce blah, blah, blah.
Up here in
blah, 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 blah.
United Arab Emirates. Last week, Abu Dhabi bought New York's famous Chrysler building and today announces a major purchase of aircraft. It is just one of the nations in this part of the region.
That's not good.
They're buying our buildings and aircraft.
Who owned the Chrysler building and sold it?
Yeah.
So when they knock down a building,
it'll
they
be
go,
theirs
"Hey,
anyway."
I was just knocking down
They're
my
buying
building."
planes and buildings going, nah, look, it's ours, okay?
It's my stuff.
If we could do whatever we want, nya, 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 nya.
Who owned that building and then sold it?
And
to them?
sold it to them.
By the way, a little correction. Abu Dhabi, yes, is not the same place that has the crazy islands. Like where
No,
where
I
they
don't
built
know.
islands to look just like
That's
the United
Dubai.
States.
Dubai.
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 It's all in the same.
Dubai, Abu Dhabi. Blah, blah, blah.
I can't tell the difference.
One of the nations in this part of the region that are benefiting tremendously from rising oil prices.
Yeah.
Not everyone is suffering from record oil prices.
Well, really?
Abu Dhabi, a tiny conservative city-state in the Persian Gulf, sits atop 10% of the world's oil. It's using the wealth to build and
Night
buy
Runner?
Would
everything.
you have to listen to this music?
Cranes
if you were
clutter downtown. Shopping malls are filled with designer stores. Nearby, there's a $3 billion hotel, which claims to be the most expensive ever built. Just a few
Claims so.
decades ago, Abu Dhabi was better known for deserts and falconry.
Uh-huh.
And
Falconry. What the hell is that?
That's a hell of a step
No.
up.
We had a family reunion there. We
Falconry.
just couldn't get enough.
Wow.
I tell you, that oil's a lot better at bringing in the money than falconry.
Falconry.
Opened up a little falconry shop, and we just couldn't make it. First year is rough, they tell me, in falconry. A lot of falconry shops fail.
A lot of thick gloves being sold.
Yeah, falconry.
And what? Like those little things they
Those
put
little
on
masks?
Yeah, the little eye things that they put on so they can't see.
so they don't peck your eyeballs
Dumb
out.
birds. You blindfold them, and they just sit there on your arm.
Yeah, like what am I supposed to do?
I can't see. I best not move.
How do they forget the rest of the world that existed 5 seconds before that went on?
That's it. Yeah, it just shuts the world out. That's it. They're like, well, it doesn't have nothing's there anymore.
They see everything, and all of a sudden they're frightened. All of a sudden it's dark, and they're like, "All right, I guess I'll just sit here."
I'll just sit.
Birds are they're just meant to be.
Yeah, they could see a rabbit from like 5 miles away.
Yeah.
You would think the rabbit would develop a defense where it could just throw a blindfold at the hawk.
Yeah.
Spit it out spit a blindfold out.
It throws the hawks like, I just got to sit here. Yeah. I'm an idiot.
Well, it sounds like a great place.
Well, we continue here.
Abu Dhabi is buying up Western culture too.
Great.
Thanks.
This week, it's hosting a Picasso exhibit from Paris, plans go well beyond that. On this uninhabited island, Abu Dhabi is building the first Louvre Museum outside France, a Guggenheim Museum, and a campus of New York University. On another island,
New York University.
40 billion.
What?
They're building a New York University in Dubai? Or Abu Dhabi?
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Where's your psych class? It's in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
I really,
Scheduling.
I might be late.
First period's here.
I
my
might be
first
late for-
class.
I might be late for supper.
And then my second class is in Abu Dhabi.
They take different classes there, though. You have all your regular classes here, and how to properly beat your woman. You know?
How to cane a woman for showing her ankle.
University. On another island, $40 billion has been budgeted for 100 new skyscrapers.
We have for a long time latched onto the idea of making Abu Dhabi an idea capital. You start by having first-class academic institutions, first-class cultural institutions.
The scale of construction here is enormous. When this mosque is finished later this year, it will be the third largest in the world.
That's trouble.
Just part of Abu Dhabi's plans to spend $175 billion on development.
All our money. All our money that we're buying friggin' gasoline with.
It's going to falconry.
Right. Falconry.
There's falcon.
I say we show them, and we take over the falconry over here.
Mm-hmm. That'll show
That
them.
we become the #1 country in falconry.
I cannot believe.
You have our gas money. We're going to take your falcons.
Yeah.
We are shelling over huge amounts of money so they can just build over there.
I know.
They're building the third largest mosque.
No. They're building an amusement
Buying
park for themselves.
planes, buildings.
Think of that when you're driving that big SUV.
Hey, look.
Where your money's going.
No, it doesn't mean I have to.
That's right, Anthony.
All right?
Yeah. That's right. We blame you.
I got an answer. Ass hats. I got an answer.
Yeah.
Why the frig
Say fuck.
should I set? No, I can't. It's regular radio. For Christ's sake, what are you doing?
Sorry.
I heard your SUV runs on falcon blood.
Falcon blood. I squeezed their little heads right in the gas tank. Why should I sacrifice what I want to drive because of these savages also? Oh, they're like, oh, just do this. No. Why should I pay a lot for gas? Why should I pay them to build up their countries? Or the only other choice is that I scale down to a Prius? Go screw. I'm not. I want to drive a big vehicle, and I want their oil for cheap.
Jimmy, that's the problem, right?
We're a superpower, for God's sake. Let's start acting like one and blowing crap up that we really need.
Not looking too super these days.
No, we're not. Venezuela. A lot of oil, not a well-liked guy, not aligned with many people. We go down there. We come up with some fakakta idea of why we have to take over.
You're saying we're going to we're going to invade Venezuela?
Let's invade Venezuela.
Okay,
with or without.
It's the only idea I've heard that makes sense.
With or without our falcons.
We will use falcons as our front line of defense.
They're not going to see the falcons coming, I'm
No,
thinking.
and we train them to peck out Venezuelan eyeballs. We feed them Venezuelan eyeballs for a year.
They're going to be developing blindfolds right now. Shouldn't have told them your plan.
Damn it.
Chavez lost, though. Didn't he lose in the election?
No, he won by a landslide.
Why did I think he
An
lost?
oil slide.
Oh, but because it's rigged.
No, you're thinking about Mugabe. Mugabe lost, but then he rigged the runoff and he won that one.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was thinking of Chavez.
No, Chavez is still there.
He's still there.
He's still there. No one likes him. We go down and make up some reason where we either that or we just kill him and insert someone else. Let's get some old school CIA stuff. We go down there, assassination, pop in someone sympathetic to our cause, and we pump some of that Venezuelan oil up here and tell the Middle East to go blow, as they say.
I'd say go screw.
I use that already.
Develop, some alternative fuel, and
Why
then you
do
could drive an electric-powered SUV.
I'm not driving an electric car. I'm not George Jetson. This isn't it. We don't until cars fly. I don't want to hear it. I want to be able to drive.
Have you seen that Tesla? That car, the Tesla. It looks like it's a Lotus.
What is it? Just
there's no sound at all.
Lightning bolts are coming off it like Tesla coils.
You just did a Tesla show.
It's a Tesla show. Oh, the name of the car is a Tesla?
Yes, it uses the flux capacitor.
I thought Tesla. Oh, speaking of the flux capacitor.
Yes. We need time travel.
Yes.
No, that car has you charge it for an hour and a half, and it goes like 0 to 60 in 3 seconds.
60. What is 60?
But its top speed is 120.
Again, what's 120? I won't even get pulled over doing that.
You think your SUV is going to get up to that?
And it sounds good. Dropping my Shelby into second gear and screaming past somebody. The engine, the friggin' supercharger coming on. It sounds like Mad Max's car. That's what people want to hear. That's what Americans want.
So why can't we
want
just
our
put-
gas? We want our gasoline.
Let's put sound effects in there.
Yeah, why not just put a great stereo system?
Like a synthesizer under the hood?
Yeah, push a button and
make
it sounds
sounds.
like the old school noises.
You might be onto something.
You could put any sort of. You could put a jet engine in there.
Right.
Sound.
Imagine a jet engine sound when you go into second gear.
If you had the sound of a Blue Angel coming out of your car.
Now that would be nice.
That would rule, actually.
I think we came up with a great solution.
Is it true that gas in
might have.
Venezuela is 15 cents a gallon?
I have to look that up.
Those ingrates.
They're not paying their share.
Yeah, most of them are driving horse-drawn carts.
And America spends over $1.3 billion a week on oil.
Wow. No, they draw
in
horse.
the country where Abu Dhabi is.
Holy,
a week.
That's one country?
A week.
See, we got to take someone, we got to act old school. You know, why did we decide we're going to stop invading stuff for our own purposes?
I thought we came up with a solution. We would have speakers on the outside of our electric cars
To
that
sound
play
good?
the Blue Angel jet sound.
We just invade the wrong countries.
And why
we
was it-
should invade Saudi Arabia and
Why isn't Kuwait just handing us
And
barrels
Dubai?
of oil?
Yeah.
Why isn't Kuwait just handing us barrels, shipfuls of oil?
Don't we kind of own Kuwait, more or less?
Well, where's our oil from there?
I don't know. Let me say hi.
And what about the diagonal wells? We could drill them sideways into Iraq and just sap right out of Kuwait.
Alfonso?
Sideways drilling.
Alfonso.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's
Hello,
up?
Alfonso.
What's up?
Great.
I don't know if you've known, but Dubai, they are about to be the biggest city in the world. They're about to have 3 of the biggest skyscrapers on the planet. They're building something 5 times the size of Disneyland. They're taking everything, and we're paying for it.
That's right. Well, one of these skyscrapers, they're going to fall over because they're making them too tall. You'll see.
Wait till Muslim fundamentalists, somebody will object to that type of behavior.
Right, because
Believe me, they'll
it's against their
target them.
beliefs. They will call them infidels.
Yeah, why? Yeah, stop pointing the finger at us. Look what's going on.
Yeah, that's an interesting point that they're,
They're living a Western lifestyle.
Yeah.
They're using materialistic things, and money is becoming very important. American dollars becoming very important to
Maybe
them.
we should have a Falcon barbecue. Just to piss them
Falcons.
off.
We'll show them.
Unless they're funneling money to the people to the right people to kind of prevent things like that from happening.
Yes.
Also, you can drive that huge SUV.
That's what I want to be able to do. Why should I sacrifice? There's plenty of squishy dinosaurs left. Plenty. Don't let them fool you. Why the hell can't we have some?
Squishy dinosaur juice?
Squishy dinosaur juice. Why aren't we drilling in Alaska? There's oil. It's crazy oil up there. It's not like you can miss it. It's all white up there. The oil's black. You see it in a second. Pump Alaska dry. That's what I say.
All right, so let me get this straight.
Yeah.
Invade
Venezuela gets invaded.
Invade Kuwait,
Yes.
Saudi Arabia, drill sideways.
Not invade. We did them a solid a few years back. I think they forgot.
Yeah, we gave them a few Starbucks.
Yeah. We let them, exist.
Sure.
And not be raped and pillaged by Saddam. So
Why don't we just invade Canada, too?
They got
a lot
if
of
they
stuff
had
up north.
one thing we wanted,
Exactly.
we would have done it a long time ago.
Gordon
Them in
Lightfoot.
Mexico.
Yeah, guy, Gordon Lightfoot.
That's true.
Okay.
That is a good.
Sorry.
Very good.
Brian Adams.
I got one more clip from this Abu Dhabi story.
Abu Dhabi.
And this is where we find out where the average 24-year-old makes. Ready? Mm-hmm. Joe McHale said $70,000 a year.
Yeah.
Average.
That's a lot.
Are we playing?
What's the average of an American?
Yeah, that's a good
This poor
question.
guy. He needs a faster computer.
You got
stunt brain.
The average 24-year-old in America, that's got to be.
Are we playing Price is Right
much?
rules? If you go over, it doesn't count.
What's the average income of an American? 40-something?
Average household is like 40,000.
Household?
Household.
What about average person?
Well, if you put your children to work.
Well, we
in your
should.
Falcon
Right
leather
here.
shop.
Falcon shop.
24 is close to 30,000.
Average 24-year-old in America makes $30,000?
Who's college educated? Yes.
Who's college educated? So that number's a bit high. Wait till you hear what they're making in Abu Dhabi.
The chandelier in this mosque alone is made of 1 million crystals and 24-karat gold.
Damn.
So are the mosaics.
I got one in my
Carpet was
lobby.
handmade by 1,200 weavers in Iran. Lavish, yes, but people here are hardly suffering.
What would be the average salary for most people your age, your friend, other 24-year-olds, in dollars?
Around $180,000
per year.
Per year.
Did you hear that?
180?
Did you hear that? The average 24-year-old is making $180,000 a year.
That's amazing.
Did you hear that?
180,000.
The average.
How many Falcons does that buy?
Wow.
No taxes on the money either?
And no taxes.
Oh, my God.
So
paradise.
They're basically making what, $240 or $230?
Yep.
No taxes.
Well, how expensive is stuff?
Guess where this radio show's going in 78 days?
Yes.
78 days, baby.
Why can't we broadcast from Abu Dhabi?
You wouldn't have to get up in the morning. Probably you could do like 6 o'clock.
Right. It'll be mornings here.
Welcome to the Falcon.
In dollars.
Around $180,000
per year.
Per year.
And it's all tax-free. The government can afford it. Abu Dhabi sells most of its oil to Asia, so Americans at the pump aren't paying for all of this, but the region is certainly benefiting from skyrocketing oil prices.
Now, let me tell you something. This is how well off the country is. They don't need to take your taxes.
Yeah, how's that?
Oh, my God.
How's that for a country that's doing pretty well for themselves?
But who owns what, though? It might just be run by a small, select group that owns everything. So they're just building...
The Jews, you're saying?
Well... you
just insulted Joel McHale.
No, that would be great. No, but so they asked just some guy on the street what the average was, or that was like...
Yeah,
that sounded like a guy on the street that could have just been lying to really freak out everybody. Oh, we make $180,000.
True.
He's scraping
I work at a
through
Starbucks,
$5,000.
Yeah, true.
That's...
I'm sure it's higher than 30, though.
Perhaps a bit more.
Oh, I'm
way higher
sure,
than 30.
yeah.
Well, we got to get out of here and go over to XM.
Drill.
Joel McHale's going to be at the Wilbur Theater.
Yes.
In Boston, Massachusetts, July 25th.
Yeah.
July 26th, Newport Yachting Center.
Well, yeah.
My word.
I'm going to do a little race over there. I'm not going to wear any socks.
Newport, Rhode Island.
I'm christening my new sleuth.
And then July 27th, Hampton Beach Casino Ballroom, a fine room up there in Hampton Beach, New Hampshire.
Yeah. And tomorrow night, Conan.
Ooh.
Yes.
Look at that.
I mean...
When are you back doing the soup? Little vacation time?
I fly back on Wednesday and then do the soup on Thursday.
Very cool. And it's Joel McHale, one word on MySpace.
Yes.
You're doing that gig for Blumenreich. The
Blumenreich.
Hampton Beach Casino.
Oh, is that...
Yeah.
It sounds like a German war criminal.
Blumenreich.
No, German war criminals are more generous with the rooms they give you. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to eat $60? Yeah, stupid, you are.
Not happy, Jimmy, about how they treat you up there?
Dude, I hate being nickel and dimed on small stuff. I understand business is business, but Jesus, dude.
All right.
$60.
That was the room?
No, that was what he...
That was...
No,
budgeted?
Jimmy wanted a little upgrade, and he deserves a little upgrade.
Yes.
And
in the contract, it's a suite, and he actually scratched out suite and put back regular room in the contract.
Jesus. What an ass.
And it was
like you weren't
60
going to see it?
But it was a $60 difference, I think, for the whole weekend. I mean, it was a tremendously small amount.
Great.
I
didn't do that gig. I won't do that gig, but the comedy club I did.
With that said, Jimmy, how are Virus Tour tickets going?
I don't know. I actually haven't talked to Papalardo, but the people we got on the show, it's August 2nd at PNC. You can go to Ticketmaster. It's Patrice, myself, Bob Kelly, Otto and George, Voss, of course. Also, Mike Birbiglia, Greg Giraldo, Nick DiPaolo, And I know that there's some comic who are not announcing, and they are working on somebody else. So
Yeah, very good. Tickets through Ticketmaster. It's the only show we're doing this summer. August 2nd, PNC, Homedale, New Jersey, Ticketmaster.com, right? We would have loved to have you on it. We didn't know you were doing comedy, Joel.
I didn't really realize I was doing it either until just a couple of months ago.
How about next year?
I would love to.
Okay.
I mean, August 2nd?
August 2nd this year, yeah.
All right. I'm in.
We're out of here. XM.
Thanks for having me, guys.
That's where we're going. Are you
Good.
coming on XM?
I got to go to the Today Show. Thank you.
Oh,
just dropped that name. Thank you.
Today.
I got to talk to Kathy Lee.
Show.
Thank you. Let me just pick that name up.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm talking about Falcons again.
We're going to simulcast that and make fun of you now.
Right.
Joel McHale, it's always a pleasure.
Thank you, guys.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Later, man. I'll be back in November. So.
Opie and Anthony Show.
XM 202.
In the world of Radio Shock Jocks, the biggest are Opie and Anthony.
These people say shocking things that border on offensive in order to entertain their audience.
I refuse to sit here and think that radio has to be nice. Why? Why does radio, out of any other medium, have to be nice? We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio Bad Boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony. Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
Radio Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
What? Hold on. Whose fault was that delay?
No.
Oh, is it?
Go ahead, correct, open, humiliate.
What do you mean right in front of me?
When you just end like that, I had to touch.
Dude, I looked at you and went, boom, like go.
That was sloppy.
If you had to say a celebrity that you most resemble, who would you say?
Jodie Foster?
If she ate the real Jodie Foster.
Silence of the Hams.
This is where entertainment is going.
I do not touch that. The only things that may touch that is toilet paper and baby wipes.
I am right now.
Holy, oh my God.
They are sick freaks.
How close did you get to having relations with the dog?
You have to put oven mitts on all the German shepherds so they don't scratch Marjo.
It's time for people to understand these are words. If you don't like them, turn the dial.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Opie Anthony, yes. We're about a show behind because I think we owe the fine folks a radio show from Friday.
Oh, my God.
So this is Friday's show.
Yeah, that show. The hypnotizing show.
Yeah. Not much chatter on that one, huh?
It didn't go quite like we thought it was going to go. Is the problem. We thought it was going to have some entertainment value.
She even gets molested boring. How do you manage to do that?
I don't know, Jimmy. I don't know.
She has, and that whole hypnotizing thing, I don't get it.
Why don't you say it in front of the guy, though?
You know why?
You don't believe in that crap, right?
No, I don't. I believe in some form of hypnotism by being this just relaxation technique, where perhaps you're relaxed enough where your mind can then open up a little and you remember certain things. As far as, all right, now, when I snap my fingers, you're going to think that you're a topless dancer and you're on stage right now and everyone's just loving you, so go ahead and do... No, I don't believe it. The people are acting. It's fake.
I actually
always.
I want to do a documentary on hypnotism.
Do you?
No. I just wanted to sound smart, like I had something going on.
Hey, if you want to see a good camel toe, Miss Universe pageant.
Yes.
Pageant.
Who's...
And Miss Venezuela was showing some fine camel toe
Really?
during
Was
the
she?
swimsuit
Is that why she won?
segment.
Can we see her again? Can we get a picture, Danny?
Yeah, let's get a picture of Venezuelans camel toe.
But your Chavez was fucking putting his fat hog in there.
Brooklyn Ace,
Awful
what's
red
up?
shirts.
Brooklyn Ace, what's up?
Come on, guys. You took shit and you made it into something.
Yeah.
Especially,
Yeah, more shit.
Especially with the last two lines Patty was coming out with.
Yeah, it was all right.
I'm sitting here at work, so I can't say them. But
What were they? Just
it was good.
rhyme.
Yeah, what was
Yeah, I can't go there. Bye, guys.
Can't go there.
Where's he working? A library?
Don't go there.
By the way, we got 2 women on the bleachers with huge boobs. Just want to point that out today.
What?
Wow.
Jesus.
Canadian boobs, right?
Jiminy.
Ontario. See,
Holy shit.
I was almost listening. I heard Ontario, and I said, wow, boobs.
Nice.
Nice feeders. Feeders.
She's got a green tank top with the purse strap.
Yeah.
Just cutting in between those. I'm trying to be respectful. Those fucking massive tits.
Thanks, my husband loves him.
Where is he?
Where is he?
My husband?
Yeah.
He's, I don't know. He's a truck driver. He's somewhere down here.
Oh, boy, that's not good.
You don't even know where he is?
South Carolina.
Do you ladies wow?
No.
No.
Would you flash? Would you just show a little of those fucking big meaty tits? Just a little. Could you show just a little bit of the fucking just that pink nipple?
No.
Oh, she will though. Her friend will.
Let me see the friend.
Yeah, her friend
Madam,
was
I
kind of
can't
like
see you.
she couldn't wait to get in front of
Yeah.
a microphone. So I'm assuming that would be to say I will.
Jimmy.
Hi,
Hi.
Miss. Why are you wearing fucking Hannibal Lecter's hat at the end of the first Silence of the Lambs?
It was raining.
I'm showing big tits for dinner.
That's for you.
Madam, would you show your bosoms real quick?
I couldn't.
Why?
Are you a big Jim Norton fan?
Yes, absolutely. I read his book.
Boy.
Oh, thank you.
So how about you?
I read your book, you magnificent bastard.
Can you smother Jimmy with your big, huge
No.
tits?
No, I don't.
What do you want
just
done
want to
with
look. No, I don't. I just want to kind of take a peek and just see what, like, the bottom part of those fucking heavy suckable meat hunks. Tits.
Those meat.
I'm very tired. I want to see them. Please.
I can't do that.
Why? That's how I ask a girl. Why?
You're in America. It's
I
legal
know.
here.
What are you?
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, in
communist?
Ontario, it's legal.
All right, fuck her. How about you?
No,
No.
Could you show just like a little bit? You don't have to show the whole thing.
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Yeah. So hold on, sir. Could you move your head?
That's it.
That's a lot of breast.
Yeah, you got.
How big are your nips?
Pardon me?
How big are your nipples? Like, do you have like small ones or big? I like big, sexy ones.
No, just little.
That look like the big parody of Jewish noses. Big Jewish nose nipples.
Look like
No,
a
just little.
Nazi propaganda poster of a Jewish person.
Exactly, or something in an Iranian newspaper. Like their idea of political commentary. Fucking savages.
How big are the boobies out there? How
I
big?
don't want to know.
What do you have? I'm gonna guess you have
F's.
56 triple M's. What do you have?
44 triple D.
Triple D.
And how about your friend with the hat, with the tan
Oh.
hat?
How about
You don't want to know.
Ricky?
Yes, you're among friends, Ricky.
38 J.
Take off Steve Irwin's hat.
Wait, she just said 38 and a letter that you should not be saying.
J.
J.
A
Jesus.
J.
Oh my God, what is that? What does the
J.
J mean?
That's the cup
Do you
size,
really
Jimmy.
want to get into that?
I do.
The cup
Okay.
size. 38
I
is
never
the.
It's
sucked
the
on big
difference.
J's.
It's an inch difference between around and the fullest part of your breast.
Huh?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. 10 inches between here and here.
Between what and what?
The top of the breast?
Guess what I do for a living?
What do you do for a living?
I fit bras.
Oh,
You
okay.
do, huh?
So it's from the top of what?
Top around,
Okay.
and then the biggest part of your breast.
I don't get it.
Yeah, you better show
Tits
us.
are
'cause we're
weird.
Yeah, you
confused.
better just show us.
I know. Could you just flash so we won't say that you flashed on the radio?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because there's only like 3 people listening.
Yeah.
It's accurate
Thanks.
in Syracuse. All right. How about you, miss, up front? You with a guy?
I got nothing to show, babe.
I don't like this lack of audience participation.
I don't either. No one's showing titties, Ope.
That's right,
You
Jimmy.
got nothing to show?
We've never
Is that what
seen
you just
that.
said?
We've never seen J's before.
What do you have, miss? You got little B cups in there? They're nice.
Yeah, we'll peer
Little
around.
itty bitties.
Take a little
No,
look.
no, I'm talking
Does she have an
to
itty bitty?
the lady here with the white.
Oh,
Don't
oh.
hop over the one lady in her nurse shoes.
And the
No, you have white shoes. You look very Rosemary's Babyish. I like that. You look very
Okay.
sexy.
Rosemary's
Yes,
Baby.
Satan is his father.
All right. Well, we're gonna
Have
get
a baby with hooves on it.
We're obviously gonna get nothing from the audience. Well,
Ruth Gordon is a devil worshiper.
we can't see the camel toe in this shot of Miss Venezuela, by the way.
I know.
I guess we got to
Oh,
go
wow.
with you got to go with the video
Really trying.
on YouTube. All right, why don't we move on? So we got the iPhone thing, and we got a reporter called the Jackass on iPhone Line.
Really?
Yes, the reporter was called the Jackass by what, a geek?
Yeah, he was trying to have some fun, I guess, with the line, and he was trying to just get into some geek humor.
Right.
And this particular gentleman wasn't having any of it.
Shit. Why do the reporters think like iPhones is like a geeky thing? I mean, and certainly there's geeks they want to be the first, but I mean this is all encompassing.
There's a part of it that's geeky because I mean there's a bunch of people waiting online for a cell phone. I mean when you boil it down, that's really what it is.
Who do they have to call?
It's not a cell.
Ghostbusters.
It's not a cell phone.
It's an all-encompassing device.
It is. Yes, it is an all-encompassing
Everything but
device.
a phone.
It's. I know.
Good luck fucking getting a call on it.
This is one of these devices that people have talked about for many years where we can integrate a lot of different things into a handheld and easily carried device. This isn't bulky, and there's a lot of fucking shit going on in here. So I don't think it's that much geeky. I think the first people that get them, a little geeky. You know, you're kind of on the cutting edge of the knowledge of what's out there.
I
got one, and I'm a geek. I know.
So you guys didn't stand in line for it, though.
No,
for
I didn't
hours
have
upon
to.
hours.
I'm an important person.
You guys are buying into the iPhone hype, by the way. I'm waiting for hype. I'm waiting for the brand new StarTAC to come out.
Ah, the StarTAC.
Anyone else with me with the StarTAC? Waiting for the next one?
You got a StarTAC when it first came out?
Yeah, it was happening back then.
Was it?
Here's a reporter being called the Jackass on the
This is
iPhone
an
line.
iPhone speaker. Not as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah, but you plug some headphones in, and that's crystal clear audio.
No, but I mean
Jimmy.
it's louder than I thought.
It's what, the upgrade?
Is there an upgrade for this?
What is that? Yours?
Mine.
What are you listening to? I know the song, but is it a radio station?
You had
or-
an upgrade.
What
You upgraded to 2.0, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they fixed the volume a little bit.
Oh yeah, good. Do it on the phone part now, not just the fucking music.
Home run
It's not a
derby.
black guy's Escalade I'm holding. It's a fucking telephone.
home run derby from Yankee Stadium tonight instead of from the Brooklyn Bridge. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. Here we go. iPhone line.
Do you have that song on your iPod?
I just downloaded it. You got a beef?
Not at all.
You gonna do that dance song?
Which one?
By
No, that
I
fucking.
already forgot. I forgot her name. Forgot the name of the song.
No, I don't
everything.
like her. She stinks.
That's fucking bullshit.
Hell
You know what?
yeah.
The people back at the station had some other questions they suggested I ask of these folks, such as, have you ever seen a woman naked?
Hey, you know what? No, we didn't ask that.
Did you do that?
Yeah. Hey, we're going to leave you there with those people. You better watch what you say in front of them.
I know. They're going to attack if I do. But, come on. I mean, what is the come on? Look, honestly.
I'm with you, Eric.
What is the deal? It's a phone, for God's sake. It's a phone.
You are kind of chickening out, Brad says. Our producer says you're chickening out from asking him the question.
No, I'm not chickening out. He told me he didn't have time. You want to see me do it? All right. Here you go. Good morning to you. Do you prefer gadgets or human beings if you had to choose?
Human beings.
Have you ever seen a woman naked?
What? This is kind of jackass, no?
Oh! Yes! Thank you!
That bitch.
Yeah, I do. It's kind of dumb, too. You might want to go down somewhere else.
Oh! There you go.
Hey, what's going on here, Jimmy? Getting a little saucy with the morning news.
I actually like the reporter in this one. The guy.
Do you?
I hate the fucking hens he has back at the studio, fucking clucking, and I hate that snotty fucking douchebag online. Just answer the question funny, asshole. You stand there waiting for a phone. You're getting rained on in a lawn chair.
Yeah.
For a phone, you cunt.
You want me to ask more?
No, I think you.
I think we got the response that
I
we
think
wanted.
you've made friends enough in that lineup.
Just kidding, my friend. What's the book you're reading? What's
shut
the book
up.
you're reading?
Oh, don't insult me.
Okay, no, all right. God, sense of humor.
It's just, this is not smart.
All right.
This is journalism to you?
No,
We're going to see a fight.
This is journalism to you.
God bless that guy.
He's a douchebag. I kind of like him too.
Yeah, why not? This is journalism to you?
All right. This is journalism to you?
We're going to see a fight.
Okay, all right. Wow. All right,
Walking away.
All right.
Okay.
Well, let it go.
That all ended,
Poorly.
poorly, in tears. Hello, everybody. That was
Good
Eric
morning.
Spellman.
Eric Spellman reporting from the iPhone store in Burbank.
Called the Apple store, you dumb whore. The iPhone store.
They called it the iPhone store?
iPhone store.
When you have to get tampons, where do you go? To the bloody Vag Emporium? Stupid bitch. You don't name it after one product. The iPhone store. Spoken like a true retard. Ugh. I'm so fucking tired.
Are you, Jim?
What happened, Jimmy? What
I never
happened?
sleep well Sundays because my weekend schedule kicks in because of doing the late shows.
Yeah.
Sundays blow
They
like
really
that.
do. I gotta play my fucking Bengals song just to remind me.
Oh,
Manic Mondays. 'Cause
of course.
Sunday's my fun day. The worst line in that song is she goes, "Come on, baby, let's make some noise."
Let's make some noise.
Like when they're gonna fuck.
But how do you make noise on a Monday?
Well, I mean that was a fucking reference. Like they're gonna have sex.
That
and
wasn't
shit.
the worst fucking reference in song history, by the way, because I believe Pat Benatar lays claim to that with "Before I put another notch in my lipstick case." Ugh.
Another notch.
Like every time she fucking gets a fat cock in her, she takes her nail file and files a little notch in her lipstick case. Yeah, there's another dick in for me. Ugh.
I think that she goes. No, what happens is she uses a lot of lipstick because she has herpes 1, and she has a fucking what amounts to a small red medicine ball in her mouth. Fuck Pat Benatar.
She's got to smear that red lipstick.
Like to eat her ass and then just crucify her music in front of her.
All right, you want to do 20 worst lyrics ever?
Worst lyrics?
Yeah, it's on a website. Well, the website will give out in a few minutes.
That
here.
works.
Well, Elton John made the list with "If I Was a Sculptor," but then again, no.
But then again, no. Or a man.
Wait, if I was a sculptor, but then again, no.
Because he's thinking, if I was a sculptor, but then again, no. And then, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make sense.
That's the next line?
Yeah.
Yes.
What stupid song is that?
Anybody out there got it?
$18 billion grossing song.
Your song, very
It's
good.
called
song.
Your Song. So
That
it's your
song sucks anyway.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Is that Danielle, my brother? Is that the same fucking song?
No, that's Daniel.
Good. I'm glad I don't know that fucking Fruits catalog. Yeah, have another pair of balls, stupid.
He should take all the fruits he knows, chop them up, and make a salad in his hat that he wears as hair.
In case I was a sculptor, I'd make myself a big cock and sit on it. That's what you'd make. A giant porcelain dick, and you'd fucking bounce up and down on it, looking at Billy Joel at the Garden. As you two fucking strum away on your pianos. Fucking stupid girl instrument.
Side by side with your pianos.
That fucking piano stinks. Tickle the ivories.
Number 19, worst lyrics ever. Ready for this one?
Uh-huh.
Lucky that my breasts are small and humble, so you don't have to confuse them with mountains.
Who the fuck?
Dolly Parton.
Anyone out there?
Wait.
Oh, no, hold on. Olivia Newton-John. Sheryl Crow.
That's terrible.
Yeah, she's got tiny little boobies. Anyone out there? Song called
Meatloaf.
Good for you. I couldn't think of a fat guy. I'm such a non-improving asshole.
I was just at E-Rock.
By the way, why aren't you guys saying hi to Bob out there? He's holding the mic.
Top of the morning to you, Bob.
Bob with the microphone.
How you doing there, Bob?
There's Bob. Does he look English or what, guys?
Yeah, a little bit. Smile.
I caught Bob, by the way, napping on the job.
Oh,
where?
Pretty much. I walked into the studio a little early this morning to take a phone call.
What time? Like 9:20?
You saw when I left. Yes, a little early. No, it was probably 5:15, something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
And there was Bob, and he's just sitting on the couch in the studio, just sitting there. And right when I walked in, he stood up real quick, like I had caught him doing something. And he's like,
shit.
"Oh, I didn't know you were in." Like something about getting breakfast or something. What happened? What happened there, Bob?
That's right. I was sitting there looking through the window on the studio door, waiting for you to arrive. I was planning to give you a minute or two to relax, get yourself situated, and then I would come and ask you for breakfast.
But wasn't it past the time I usually get there?
Yeah, but I mean, you show up late sometimes, so I don't know.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm
so
getting
Bob is saying he's
chastised.
entitled to a break because you fucking take your time.
So because I show up late sometimes, you assume that I'm going to be late every day. So instead of checking
No, I
at
assumed
5,
I assumed you weren't there because I didn't see you go past the window, but I obviously failed because you
and you had been
snuck
sitting
past
there
me
then for
somehow.
15 minutes.
That's right.
Wow, he's sounding a little fucking like snippy with me.
No.
He's like,
no.
yeah, you've been
No.
sitting there. He's like, that's right.
No.
As if to be followed with, and what are you going to do about it?
Do you think it's ironic that Anthony would criticize you when he typically comes in late?
A little bit, but it was
don't
my mistake.
typically come in late.
No,
according to Bob.
Today was my mistake, and I'm not debating that.
I'm usually in by 5 to 5:05.
For a guy who comes in like a lot of times later, you think it's weird that he's busting your balls for taking a fucking little nap?
Yeah. I'm not saying that Anthony comes in late on a regular basis. I'm just saying that every once in a while it's happened before, so that's what I thought, perhaps.
Perhaps. Hey, I was wondering if you're sitting on the couch waiting for the E-Rock meeting that E-Rock decides to do every once in a while.
The E-Rock intern pep show.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Have you
rally.
been part of the E-Rock meeting yet?
I don't believe so, no.
What's the E-Rock
Any
meeting?
interns in-house today that had to sit through an E-Rock meeting? I walked in a few times very early in
Anyone?
the morning, and E-Rock is giving the interns a talking to as they sit on the couch.
What the fuck does he
No one else has
possibly have
seen
to
this
say to
yet?
them?
No.
Who else has seen the E-Rock? You're one of the... Who are you?
Wow.
I'm one of the new guys.
You're an intern for this show?
Yes.
Since when?
About a month or so.
Get the fuck out of here.
Are you serious?
You've been here a month?
Yes.
Have I ever said hi to you?
Well, I bought you all your toys in front of you, so yes.
Oh! The
Thank
new
you.
toys after Tippy Tom sat in your seat.
Now you're ringing a bell.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. You had to sit through an E-Rock meeting. What is that all about?
It was more of a post-show meeting than the pre-show that you guys are describing.
So he sits you down, and then what happens?
It was kind of the whole staff, but just kind of a rundown of the things that people have maybe screwed up in the recent days or that day.
Oh, so he chastises the crew.
Just kind of gives everyone a helpful heads up.
A power trip.
What did he say about you?
Since he's shit on all the time, he has to shit on somebody.
Where is E-Rock? Can we get him in here? Maybe he can give a pep talk? I would love to hear his pep talk.
Here comes E-Rock. No, I've seen this. He has intern meetings. E-Rock, why do you have intern meetings?
In the morning, it's not a meeting. It's usually like it's talking about like what they did over the weekend or something, or it's nothing really.
But they're all sitting on the couch listening to you.
He wants to hold court
it's like
so badly.
it's like a seminar or something going on.
They mostly don't want to be in the way. In the
Well,
morning.
you are the most senior intern, so that probably helps with.
What do you say, E-Rock, when you talk to them?
Yeah, what do you say?
Not much. Usually they tell me what's been going on with them.
But you have to
Sam,
initiate
you know?
this, right?
Ron, hip hop, Ron.
After the
hip-hop
show is
Ron.
different.
Hip hop, Ron. What's up?
A lot of times before the show, Eric will come in and tell us why he was late that morning. Usually it's like a traffic accident or something.
Oh man!
Really?
Oh,
Really,
nice.
Yeah.
Face?
No.
All right.
Wait, hold on. What are you saying no for? Ron is saying yes. What's going on?
Yeah, I believe Ron.
Stay here, Ron.
Do you give a little explanation as to why you were late?
I usually say hi. I don't talk to them that much.
Oh.
No.
It's usually Duffy or Jared.
Bullshit. Pat Duffy's a line. He's saying that he's been through many E-Rock meetings.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
Mr.
from
Duffy, how are you, sir?
What's up, fellas?
Are we paying you yet?
Not yet.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I know, I'm at my day job right now.
I'm really sorry, but I didn't foresee XM completely falling apart as we're trying to like replace Than, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it's all right. I've been hearing since Stan left something will happen, so I'm waiting. It's all right.
But I think we only have, what, 70... What are we down to, guys? 78 days? What?
78.
78 days and counting left on our contracts. All right, what do you got there, Pat Duffy? E-Rock meetings.
I've sat through many an E-Rock meeting, but I wouldn't describe it as a meeting, but Eric likes to come in and discuss stuff that he watched on television the night before, and he likes to talk about music that he's listening to lately, and
you have
he likes to talk about his life.
And you have to sit there and listen to this?
Well, yeah, because we've already set the studio up, and since there's no green room anymore, intern office, we have to wait in the studio. So Eric rolls in at like 5:30, 5:45, and then we just kind of hang out with Eric until about showtime.
Is that a pretty interesting talk he gives, Pat?
Yeah, sometimes.
I bet it's just like The Office. You know? I bet he's just like Gervais, comes in, ready to just talk about what he did, and people are just like, oh my God,
Trying to be
shut
interesting.
the fuck up. Yeah.
Compelling.
Yeah. And just being a boob.
Pat, a lot of people asking, what is your regular job or whatever?
I'm a landscaper.
That career.
I work with a crew of Peruvians.
Of course you do.
Yes, and I'm Dirty Gringo.
All right.
Do you get to ride in the truck or in the back with the grass?
It depends on what we do. Sometimes I ride in the back. I prefer the back. I'm outside.
Really? With the grass? With the grass blowing out of those giant green pails?
Yeah. Oh God, giant green buckets. I love them. I filled them with water days and cold plunges.
Sounds fascinating.
All right.
Must be on his iPhone.
Thank you, Pat Duffy. Thank you, E-Rock. Thank you, Hip Hop Ron, and wherever Bob went. Let's say hi to John in Rockland County. John.
Hitter Jam.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up?
Hey, I wanted to tell you guys I got my GPS to curse.
No way.
Yeah.
How?
Well, basically, you program it into your
Sandlot?
favorites.
What?
Program it into your favorites on your GPS, and when you pass by the house, like it'll say, the fucking bitch's house.
Wait, how do you do that?
You like type it in.
Right.
You could type in a location as girlfriend's house or something, and it would say girlfriend's house. So he types fucking bitch's house, and it says fucking bitch's house.
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's definitely cool. That's a good. I'm thinking that's a good app. What's the app?
I could do it now if you want.
Okay.
All right, let's hear.
All right, what it's going to do now is going to, first of all, it's going to make, I'm going to make a right-hand turn.
All right.
And then when I pull up in front of the house, hold on.
Turn right on Beechwood Road.
Okay. Now, when I hit the house, it'll say, the fucking bitch's house. Okay. Take about a minute or so, or less than that.
Well, that's all right. That's not long in radio.
Hang on.
Yeah. That's like
it's almost
hour.
there.
Arriving at the fucking bitch's house. All right.
The fucking bitch's house.
Hey, that's all right.
On right.
And he's gone. He knows how to punch out.
That's it. Punch out.
By the way, that was, a few people got it. Shakira. Lucky that my breasts are small and humble so you don't confuse them with mountains. Want another bad lyric?
Yes.
All right, number 18 on this list is... I love you like a fat kid loves cake. I love you like a fat kid loves cake.
I love you like a...
50. It's 50 cents.
Oh, is that 50?
I think he's a terrible
50 cents.
lyricist anyway.
Yeah.
He's not a good writer. He's just got a cool voice. But I don't think he's a very good... hanging in the club, drinking bub. Give me a hug.
In the club.
What?
You don't think he's a good MC?
The black people love the club. Don't they?
But the bub,
The
bottle full
club.
of bub. What are you doing?
There's always shit going on in the
I
club.
know. Why don't they stop? How
Get
come
out
they
of
have
the
a
club.
library?
Because it doesn't
How about a
rhyme
nice
with
chess
bub.
match.
Yeah, nice chess game.
Here's one.
Going to the college, getting me some knowledge. Never hear that shit.
Exactly, because nothing
Bub
else
at the
rhymes
club.
with it. You only do college and knowledge, and then what? College again.
Say I'm learning how to figure.
What? What are you doing?
There are plenty of things that rhyme.
Next,
Calm down.
Next bad lyric you got. There's an insect in your ear. If you scratch it, won't disappear. Anyone from the gallery? It was a very popular song 2 years ago. Maybe three. There's an insect in your ear. If you scratch it, won't disappear. U2's Staring at the Sun.
Oh. Huh. They're usually better at their...
No, they're not.
No, you hate them? Okay.
All right, how about
They're
this?
so overrated.
Relentless lust of rotting flesh, to thrash the tomb she lies. Heathen whore. Oh, yeah, heathen whore of Satan's wrath. I spit at your demise.
Oh, is that Slayer?
Damn, Jimmy. What song?
Is it Hellowaits?
What song?
I don't remember.
What song?
I don't remember.
What song? What song? What song? What song?
Necro.
Oh.
All right, let's do one more. This bit's going nowhere.
Fun.
I'll skip ahead if you want to get to the top.
Yeah, let's go to the top.
Well, let's see what the next one is. Oh, yeah. Leaving was never my proud. Anyone?
Leaving was never my proud?
Yeah. Anyone? It was when he was going through his blue phase. When Michael Stipe was going through his blue phase.
Yeah. Still in his
R.E.M.?
blue phase.
REM's leaving New York.
R.E.M. fucking stinks.
All right.
Fucking douchebags.
How about this one?
Losing my... are you? You can lose your T-cell, bag.
Never seen an ad. My pee go doing, yeah. That's Eminem, yo.
I don't care who it is.
That was Ass Like That. How about another one? This is starting to go good now.
Fucking rapper. It's a terrible...
there were plants and birds and rocks.
Plants and birds and rocks and
That's
things.
stupid.
Charlie Daniels?
No. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. And then
there were plants and birds and rocks and things. There were plants and hills and first thing and then was the fly with a butt and the sky with no. That whole song sucks.
And then
a horse with no name.
America, yes.
Yeah.
That is an atrocious song.
Why? He's just naming
He's a
stuff.
fucking asshole. Going through a desert on a horse, the fucking thing's probably... Get a camel, you fuck.
Time is like a clock in my heart. That's Culture Club's time. Who gives a shit? Let's move on to the next one, Danny. We're going to rock it through this bit. I wish it was Sunday. That's my fun day. I don't have to run day. There you go, Jimmy.
Fucking...
Bengals.
My I don't have to run day. But then she's like, come on, honey, let's make some noise. And he goes, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. What kind of noise are you going to make? Hopefully it's crying. There's a good sodomy's happening.
We're skipping number 10. Who cares?
Why? I want to hear it.
I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. That was that Natalie Imbruglia.
Didn't she fucking... who did she ruin? David Schwimmer she was dating?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Natalie Imbruglia.
How about now you're amazed by the VIP posse, stepping so hard like a German Nazi.
K-Fed.
Jeez, a K-Fed.
Very close.
Vanilla Ice.
Very good, Jimmy. Play that funky music.
Yeah, one of my favorites.
Number 8, coming up here. Worst lyrics ever. My panty line shows, got a run in my hose, my hair went flat. Man, I hate that.
Marilyn Manson.
Shania.
Oh, is that the Big Booby Monster?
Yeah.
Big Booby Monster came up with one. Song called Honey, I'm Home. Ooh. All right, number 7. Just yell it out, guys, whoever gets it first out there. I don't think that I've got the stomach calling you today.
What?
Saves the days, see you. All right, moving on.
Could give a shit.
Number 6. Your butt is mine.
Ugh. Elton John again?
Your butt is mine.
Don't know. Who was it?
Michael Jackson from Bad.
It's the opening lyric from Bad.
Really?
I thought it was your bad is... No?
No, that song starts with your
I
butt
did
is
not
mine.
know that.
Yeah.
But if there is ever-changing world in which we live in...
Oh.
Well,
Paul McCartney, Live and Let Die.
As if I read it correctly, but it so got it. That was number 5 worst lyric of all time. Number 4 is young, black, and famous with money hanging out the anus.
That's the motherfucking Diddy.
How do you know that's the motherfucking Diddy?
Because I see the picture of Diddy.
Don't look. Don't look, you.
I won't look now. I just saw Diddy.
All right.
I really couldn't see the way the pictures are, but
I'm looking at the ugliest woman on the face of the earth.
Oh my God!
Holy shit!
She has a horrible face.
Leslie Clark from the Miami Herald. If you could Google her up.
Oh, she has a permanent and a fucking neck. She has a neck like a fucking brontosaurus.
Wow, it's also a big Adam's apple. She looks like a tranny.
She has to be a guy.
And it looks like she's waiting to get off camera so she could chew the rest of her sandwich.
Yeah,
look at that.
She had some work done.
Jowls.
Yeah. Jesus. She was integrated with a puppet head.
Obama.
Oh,
Yeah,
Christ.
this fucking asshole overreacting to that New Yorker cover that shows him and Michelle. It's obviously a parody of the politics of fear. Well, it's inappropriate and offensive. Shut up, you faggot. Everybody's offended.
Everyone's offended by
Can't even
every
do political
fucking thing.
cartoons now without these assholes getting
I'm
sensitive.
So distracted by this awful woman.
She's horrendous. She has a face like an emu. Big fucking long neck.
There's something on, like an ostrich.
She's a monster.
I bet she could take a cock down that fucking windpipe,
Oh,
though.
of course she goes. Well,
Right?
as a leg. A fucking basketball.
She might have been a guy because there's something going on with that Adam's apple. Like they try to
Yeah,
like, shave it down or
huge.
something.
Whole gutter's neck. Jesus.
No
Fucking
kidding.
snake. Hey, fucking active thyroid.
All right, here we go. The number 3 worst lyric of all time. I don't like cities, but I like New York. Other places make me feel like a
dork.
How do you know that?
I don't know.
It's the only thing that would rhyme.
The
Couldn't
only
feel
thing
like
that
a
really
pork.
rhymes.
A mork? Robin Williams?
Anybody out there?
A fork.
A fork? Eric Nagel? Sorry,
pork.
Rock.
I Love New York by Madonna.
Yeah?
Yeah. Number 2, runner-up, worst lyric of all time. War is stupid and people are stupid.
Ugh. Is it old?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I really don't know. I don't really.
Ted of the Merces?
Ted.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Culture Club's war song. See, when you're making one of these lists, you got to pick songs that people know.
People know. Come
Well,
on.
this list, number 1 lyric of all time, as far as being worst. Coast to coast, L.A. to Chicago. Why is that a bad lyric?
Because it's not coast to coast.
Chicago's not a coast.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Coast to coast, LA.
All right,
That's
I
not
see
the worst
what-
of all
I see
time,
what you're
though.
saying.
That's definitely not the worst of all time.
I've
How about someone's knocking at the door? Someone's ringing the bell. Do me a favor. Open the door and let him in.
Right.
What the fuck is that? Hopefully it's Mark Chapman again. Fucking asshole.
You make a good point there.
It's terrible.
coast to coast.
It is terrible. That was Sade with Smooth Operator, yes.
They call it the worst one?
Now see our readers' 20 worst lyrics ever.
Oh, good.
I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy.
Yeah, that's a terrible lyric. What the fuck are they talking about? It's Bob Marley.
Yeah, well.
It's not a bad lyric.
Why
He's being
would you shoot the deputy if you could shoot the sheriff, right?
Being accused of something he didn't do.
Right.
Fucking Sheriff John Brown always fucking hated him. Fucking guy would plant his seeds and he would make him take him down, and fucking Sheriff John Brown was trying to shoot him down.
Yeah.
So he shot him down. He didn't shoot no deputy.
But he's going to go to jail anyway. So why
Yeah,
don't you
so
take
fess up to it. And who did shoot the
Who
deputy
the fuck
then?
knows? What is he, a detective? He's just a fucking Rasta with brain cancer.
It's a coincidence though that the sheriff gets shot and then also the deputy gets shot.
Yeah.
And it's 2 different people that do it. Come on, I'm not buying
You're
it.
preaching in a
And
choir.
how are you going to run the town without a deputy?
Or sheriff.
Right. The next worst lyric, according to the listeners or readers of this awful website, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, it's
You're
true.
beautiful. That fruit.
James Blunt's
He
one.
fucking stinks.
Jimmy hates James Blunt.
He's everything that makes me nauseous.
He bangs hot broads, though, Jimmy.
Of course he does. He fucking sings like one. Fucking faggoty lyrics.
I could have another you in a minute. Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute.
I can have another you
In a minute? Yeah, well.
Who's that? Is it EWE? Charlie Daniels again.
Beyonce's.
No, that's the Beyonce.
Beyonce.
It was a guy.
We move on to number 17. Like a rock charging from the gate.
Like a rock.
Chevy?
Bob Seger.
Bob Seger.
He sucks too.
Why does Bob
Silver
Seger
bullet
suck?
fan.
He's fucking terrible.
Turn the page.
Exactly. I can't.
What?
I don't know if that's a song.
Yes, Metallica redid it, but the original's way better.
Let's get those old
Here
records
I
off the
am
shelf.
on the road again.
Oh, that is a good song. By
Here
them.
I am up on a stage. Number 16, you got... this is just a great lyric. What are they talking about? Your best friend Harry has a brother Larry. In 5 days from now, he's going to marry.
Oh, my God. Wait.
Willy Wonka?
No,
He's
I know
hoping
that
you
one.
can make it there if you can, because in the ceremony, you'll be the best man.
Wait, your best friend Harry has a brother Larry. In 5 days
From now, he's going to marry.
It's, What God damn it.
All right, we got... All right, well, the answer is bust a move, young MC. But let's say hi to Waylon. He's got a horrible lyric he wants to add to the list. Yes, Waylon.
Worst one I've ever heard. Best get out of my way. Pendulum is swinging back the other way. Away. Later.
Yeah, here it is. Let's rock. Stephen Carr.
If you guys want to sing along out there, you're more than welcome.
My way. Yeah. Listen to that.
Yes.
Danny just shakes his head in utter disgust. Must get out of my way.
Let's move on to the next one.
Pendulum is swinging back the other way. Love that. Yes.
Go with the next
there's
one.
the lead singer right there now. It's Stephen Carr.
Stephen Carr, everyone. The great Stephen Carr.
Yes. Waiting for a follow-up hit.
All right, should we go on
Keep
with
waiting.
the readers' 20 worst lyrics ever, or what?
I think so.
All righty. I'm respected from California way down to Japan.
Another
rapper.
brother.
Timberland's Give It To Me. Never heard of the song.
You know, it was a bad line.
What?
Like the L.A. to Chicago line was Kim Wilde in Kids in America. She says, from New York to East California, there's a new wave coming, I warn you. What happens to the rest of California? Like L.A.
Well,
There was no new wave coming in L.A.?
no.
She missed an entire state, and a pretty important one. Dumb bitch. She was hot, though. She had big chapped lips.
Who did?
Kim Wilde.
Kim Wilde was hot?
Remember her? She sang, We're the Kids in America. Oh, we're the kids in America.
I don't remember
Oh.
she had, like, juicy lips, though.
She did. Pretty big. Pop it up on fucking YouTube or some
Well, we're
shit.
trying to get through this, too. Let's see.
Are we?
You have that one?
I think we do.
I don't like that one. All right, why don't we cut our losses? How about go to the top 5 worst?
Yeah. Let's not count down from fucking 17.
What a lovely way of saying Meatloaf. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Yeah, well, like, what was that?
Yeah, what was
Come on,
that?
the Opie and Anthony show. That fat prick. And his shitty fucking lack of introspective documentary. Like to kick him right in his fat meat tits.
No, fuck Meatloaf in his fuck hole.
Stupid fucking melodramatic zilch collapsing after shows.
Yes.
Why don't you stay home?
I got a very good one. Number 7 caught my attention. Are you ready for this?
Oh, okay. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
No.
Oh, that wasn't the line?
No. Okay. Here we go.
No. From a little song, 1935?
Here we go. Someone left the cake out in the rain. I don't think that I could take it because it took so long to bake it.
And I'll never have that recipe again.
Oh, is that?
Oh, no. Never have the recipe for the cake that he left out in the rain in MacArthur Park. Dumbest song ever.
And
Day
why
the
would
music
you?
died?
And why would you leave a cake out in the rain to begin with?
Because cake is for fucking fatzos, and so you just leave it out there, let one of the pigs go grab it. Like, hey, pig, it's raining all over the cake.
Hopefully she gets rained on.
Oh, wow. Iraq decided to participate in the bit. Thank
not
you,
even the
Iraq.
right version.
Thank you, Iraq. Thank you.
And not even the right version.
We've only done 20 of these, and he finally decided to do one.
Well, he's excited because it's about cake.
This is in his iPod. Yeah, what version is this?
A lot of
the
different
disco
versions.
version.
Didn't Donna Summers do a version, or one of those broads?
This one, like the cast of Chips would skate to.
Right.
That's true.
In the roller skating episode.
Fucking
All right, number 6 is he was a boy, she was a girl. Can I make it any more obvious?
Yeah.
Avril.
Avril Lavigne.
Skater boy, spelled B-O-I. Yes.
Of course it is. That's the cool way to spell it.
Number
Cool,
5,
you'd
here
know.
we go, finally. Sucking on a chili dog outside the Tasty Freeze.
Oh, John Cougar Melon Head.
Why is that a bad lyric, though? That's an actual event. Someone's
Fucking-
having some food outside the Tasty Freeze.
I hate the whole song, by the way.
Jack and Diane.
Little
Why?
ditty.
About Jack and
Because I
Diane.
could give a fuck about Jack and Diane. 2 white trash pieces of shit in some shit town eating hot dogs.
It's a part of Americana.
Fuck
though.
them.
This
No,
is
it
what
isn't.
happens in Americana.
Cutting fucking beef farts.
Got a hand on life, got a hand between your knees. Jack say, hey Diane, let's run up behind a shady tree. Oh, listen to this.
What?
Wow, man, it's just a ballad about 2 American kids in the heartland. Who gives a shit?
Football
Is he?
star.
And what's going to happen to this whore?
Oh, Jackie's
See?
car.
She's just getting fucked by Jackie.
The Tasty Freeze.
Why are we looking
Freeze.
at fucking... Ugh. Why are we looking at Kathy Gifford in a sports bra?
Nice tits.
She's... And see, there's
She's sucking Gift's blood out of her fucking... What is that?
we were supposed to talk to the inventor of this. I don't know what happened. It's
Yeah, we had
basically
one of these around the office.
It's basically you put alcohol in your bra and then you can sneak it into sporting events and stuff, and then you suck it like one of those like one of those hats you could wear with the beer cans on it, but the booze is in your
In your bra,
boobies.
so people can't really check for it. I'll have a white Russian right out of your tit, lady.
If we got one for the booby monster out there, we could get the whole audience drunk. Whoa! Hey! Oh! So and this guy
as one for like if you have a gut.
Yeah, they do the
Makes
beer
it look
belly
like
one
you got
too.
a beer belly.
So you can sneak a lot of alcohol into a game.
And then what do you
have a
piss
beer
into
belly.
that bag?
Ew, look at the bag of alcohol. It looks
Sorry,
like
the
piss
colostomy.
already.
Yeah.
Ew.
Is that at all fucking necessary?
No, just fucking buy a beer.
I'm a fucking drunk, and I think that's stupid. Danny, comment?
Retarded.
Okay.
Steve?
2 out of 3 drunks.
Everybody knows you get drunk before the event.
That and we had one of those in the studio, and you guys tore it to shreds.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember even talking about
yeah.
it.
I don't know. We brought it in. I brought it into the studio, and somebody
Yeah.
said, "What is this?" And
Yeah.
it got mutilated.
Yeah.
I think Kathy Lee's supposed to be drinking wine.
Oh.
Looks like she shoved it up her pussy.
Ew. She's
Ew.
drinking her own period juice.
Yeah. Lovely.
Oh, yeah, I know. All right, let's move on. Number 4, readers, 20 worst lyrics ever. My hump, my hump, my hump, my hump, my lovely
yes.
lady lumps.
Yeah.
George Harrison.
Yeah, the black eyed peas. Number Trey.
Get it?
Yeah, tumor joke. I said.
I am, I said, to no one else. Right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And no one heard it all.
Not even the chair.
I am, I said, by Neil Diamond. Very
Yeah.
good.
They chair didn't hear him. I am, I cry.
And the chair still didn't.
The chair never heard the
Still
fucking
not
guy.
reacting? Why wouldn't
No.
the chair react to this?
Because it's a chair. The chair doesn't care. 2 shores. It is fine, but it ain't home. New York's home, but it ain't mine no more. I am, I said. They coming to America. No one heard and oh, even the sofa, not even the toaster.
I am myself.
I cried.
Let's go to number 2 so we can move on to some like stuff.
I am said I.
Have you ever been to St. Tropez? Or seen a brother play a Mandalay? Diddy's I Need a Girl Part 2.
Oh, Diddy
Yeah.
is number 1.
Number 1 is this.
Oh,
This will be worth it. I'm serious. It will.
don't you want me, baby?
Oh my God.
Wang Chung.
Only time will tell if we stand the test of time. Yes. Yes. Anybody out there?
Yes.
Fuck, who said that? The Booby Monster again?
Wow.
Yes, Van Halen, Why Can't This Be Love? Very good.
That fucking song is fucking
Jimmy's awake again.
Jimmy perks up.
horrendous.
I think Jimmy's just like nodding off and popping in when he feels like
It's
it.
could this be love?
What's wrong with Van Halen?
They
with Sammy
fucking
Hagar?
stink.
Listen to Hagar's voice, though.
Yeah,
Big deal.
Hagar's got a great voice.
Gives a shit. His voice is all right.
It's good. Listen.
What's wrong with the lyrics,
It's got
Jimmy?
great range.
They're fucking horrible, Van Halen. Even old Van Halen's mediocre at best. Most overrated band ever.
I don't like
blows.
Van Halen either.
They fucking blow.
I like Sammy Hagar.
I'm hot to teach you. Yeah, are you? Asshole.
What? That's a cool thing to sing about.
Yeah.
Being hot for a teacher.
It's
Here
got
we go.
what it takes. Tell me why. Can't this be love? God damn. That Brad Pitt annoys me.
Why?
He's fucking. How old is he?
40. He's a 40 flurf.
He's fucking looks fantastic. That bastard.
He's a 40 flurf. He's not going to look fantastic.
Not in a homo way or anything. I'm just saying.
I know.
It's annoyingly.
It's okay to say
like he's
stuff like
annoyingly.
yeah, but he's not going to look
handsome.
But he's going to get very old fast because now he's up to his 6th or 7th kid. So they just had twins.
They adopted him, don't they? Oh no, she had.
She just had twin girls.
5 pounds each.
So they've got.
care. People take care of him for him. You
They're
think
up
he's
to 3
fucking
girls.
doing anything for those kids?
They've done. They've made 3 kids, and then they got at least another 2 or 3, right? He's got 5 or 6 kids already.
Can we talk about how overrated Van Halen is, please?
Yes.
All I'm thinking of right now is fucking.
What
they
song?
have a couple of songs I like. Jump and Panama.
Wait, I want to see if Anthony likes this one. Ant, what do you think?
See, look at his abs. He's got lovely pecs.
He's got the pecs
He's
working.
got great hair. Good chiseled features.
I bet
Big
you-
cock.
But is he happy?
I bet you he knows how to say no at family functions when the dessert tray comes out.
I bet you. I bet he doesn't have a lot of carbs during the day.
Oh shit!
How could he? Angelina's got her mouth on his fucking dick. He's got her fucking juicy little asshole on his mouth. He can't eat anything but her fucking corns.
But her fucking ass corns.
Yeah.
She's just sucking the carbs right out of him. Do you like him from Fight Club days there, Ed?
Wow, he was ripped in that. What a body. Just looked fantastic in Fight Club as Tyler Durden, of course.
Yeah, what a body.
You know, you got to hand it to him. Here's another shot from Fight Club I'm looking at, where the pants are pulled down, and you can see that hip V that goes right down into his pubis.
Oh, I thought you were going to say right down into the goodness.
Well, whatever you want to call it. Again, you could just see that 6-pack, his ribs on the side, and those pecs. Just amazing. Not in a gay way. I'm not saying this. I'm just saying he's a handsome guy.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that. And here he is. What movie was that?
I think that's Snatch.
That was in Snatch, all tatted up.
Yeah.
Just looking really manly. Again, the abs with his shirt off.
Yeah.
Now, if any actor should have a shirt off, it's Brad Pitt. I'm not saying this in any way to be or sound gay.
Show Jimmy the fight picture.
I'm just saying
never saw
that he seems to take good care of himself.
Show him from Snatch. Because I want to... Jimmy, your body's just like this, right? Yeah, yours is just like that, right?
Yeah, but he's taller. And he's got those stupid ridges all over.
Stupid ridges.
What are those in the middle of the stomach?
Muscles?
He looks unhealthy.
Yes, it doesn't look healthy at all. He doesn't seem to be eating.
It looks like a fucking human zipper. The fuck?
How do you get those? What do you
say
got to
no
do?
to desserts.
Do you got to say no to every single dessert
Nah, you
forever
gotta
in your whole
work
life?
out. You got to work out constantly. You have a trainer.
But I work out.
Yeah, but they have fucking chefs making them tasty
But I
desserts that
have
are not
chefs.
fattening.
She cooks me chicken.
Yeah, well,
That's
it's
all
just
I eat.
different. These have good chefs. Yours is just some fucking lady
I
who
need
comes
to get
from
on
a
the
place where
Roy.
they strike
Wow,
backs.
look at that cock. Come on, that's so photoshopped, is it?
I don't think so.
It looks like it, like, I don't know. Is that?
That's an awful dick.
Well, let's ask the booby monster out there. Booby monster!
Why would he be walking around like that?
Why wouldn't you?
That's not. It looks fuzzy and Photoshop.
Let's go to Starbucks.
Right below the belly button. It's Brad Pitt walking again with those that 6-pack, but he's got his dick hanging out. He's just naked, full frontal nudity. But I'm not buying it.
I think that was a real pick. I think there was problems with that one back in the day. Yeah, I think there were some lawsuits that happened.
Some issues.
I believe so.
All right, the me making fucking gay jokes about Brad Pitt bit is about done. Thank you, Danny.
Well,
are you going to show me another?
He found another dick picture of Brad Pitt, so there you go, Anthony.
Oh, well, that does look like the same dick.
Is he a peeler?
What is he doing?
He's uncut.
Why is he walking around like that?
Why wouldn't he?
I think these were taken in his on his property.
Yeah, again, why are you walking around naked on your property?
I heard he was like, I don't know, in his backyard or the balcony, and you had one of these pops in a tree somewhere.
Paparazzi must have been going, holy shit, here's a good one.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh.
Girls think he's pretty dreamy. I mean, Steve.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Why don't we take a break?
From this? What is this, Steve?
Steve, what are you giving us? What?
Anthony was asking, and Ant was asking what you have to eat, and I found a sample bodybuilding diet for men. This is what guys have to eat. When they have
No, they don't eat that stuff.
What?
What do they eat?
Meal
Steroids.
1 cup of dry oats mixed with water.
Dry oats and water. That sounds
Oatmeal.
delicious. A little oatmeal.
1 cup of egg beaters.
Right.
That's at 7 a.m. and at 9 a.m. meal 2. Meal replacement packet like ProLabs, Lean Mass Complex, whatever.
You're
mixed
supposed
with
to
water
fucking work.
or protein, like a protein shake.
Like, what are you, mixing concoctions? I got a job.
Oh, basically, yeah. You have to bring all this.
Fucking flaxseed oil. Who the fuck eats
Flaxseed oil?
It's pills you can take.
Is that pre-cum?
Oh, in that case, that's good for you.
Meal 3, 1 cup of brown rice.
When's
or
that?
medium-sized
9:15?
It's at noon. So
At
by
noon.
And
You've already had 3 meals by noon. Okay.
All right, listen.
Great.
We'll keep with our.
It's impossible.
With our little Baileys. All right, we'll break and do something that might be better than this after this. So stay right there.
We're going to go into game mode today. Don't worry, we're going to have a fine show.
All right, let me unzip.
That's hot. I got blood rushing to my mule right now. That is so hot. Hey, look at my cock.
Waka waka penis.
Boing, boing, boing.
Insta-boner.
Something touched my ball.
Jim Norton.
Well, just go ahead. Give me your cock.
Can I fuck you? Why not?
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Where everybody goes to get young boys. I'm a young boy. Pick me.
Good God, you're believable. What do you mean?
Monday. Jimmy, you enjoy this song. Why is Sunday the fun day?
It's not. Saturday is. You don't have to get up Sunday.
I can't.
Right.
I can't hear you, Jimmy. Your mic's not working.
It's got to be. Maybe you pulled the cord out when you pushed the cord in at the bottom of the microphone. The cord. I bet because you took it out of the stand, it's fucked up.
Hey guys, this just in.
Yes.
Jimmy, does it work, Neo? No. Oh boy, give him another mic. Oh, that's why you're using the wrong mic. How tired are you? That's that one.
I was trying to test it.
Hey, guys.
How's that?
Who wants to guess how many iPhones were sold in the first 3 Ds?
I'd say 16.
God damn it, you're right. Perhaps you're right.
That's too few.
Perhaps I'm right. That's too few. It's literal.
Yeah.
Ruin the bit guy.
Yeah, literal Jim.
Yeah, literal Jim.
It's
yes.
The number is 1.
Travis bought it.
1 million sold in 3 days since launch. Yeah, that's just like
launch.
That's just like what satellite radio does.
Oh, ow. It's like 1 million. It takes a year. We'll get 1 million.
1 million in 3 days. And those million phones, what can you do with them, Anthony?
Let me tell you.
Why don't you do it right now?
Let me do it. I'll do it right now.
See
Although you won't be able to hear us.
But
No, do our flagship station in New York City.
Okay.
The place we just left an hour and a half ago.
Exactly. I will go to my app, my new app, AOL Radio.
Okay.
Let me hit that.
All right.
And then I will go to my favorites and punch in New York's 92.3 K-Rock.
Our flagship station.
Our flagship station.
Okay.
And now...
Please tell me they have sweepers running that say, shut up and rock.
Yeah, shut up and rock. And as I sit and wait, there's a little delay.
Right.
But it will... let me hit play.
It will...
Let me hit the play.
It will...
Play, you motherfucker.
It will what?
I am so pissed.
It will...
Why are you embarrassing your buddy Anthony with your language?
I'm not.
Oh,
Why
boy.
are you talking
Travis,
like
what
some
happened?
kind of a trucker?
Travis?
Why are you asking Travis?
The fuck does she know?
Travis?
Travis don't know shit.
Travis, what happened?
Bought a shitty dog. But you think he would know about it? Oh, hi, Travis. How are you?
I can hear you.
You couldn't hear me. Oh, you got your... Wait.
Yes?
And now you can try it for free. Simply call
Can you?
1-800-201-4000
Wait, who's what?
Norton.
and you
Hi,
can get
Norton.
any one of their computer lessons.
Are you apping?
Jimmy Norton's phone is working.
And what are you listening to K-Rock?
Yeah, but apparently the crack service that we all have for our phone.
Yeah.
But I should have mine right now. It should be working.
Mine is.
I have the sound off. I had the sound off. See, so it was working. I had the sound off because I'm cordial around here. I'm cordial. My phone's on vibrate.
People how to quickly and easily
See?
learn the computer. And now you can try
That's K-Rock.
Oh, it's
Hey,
too
look,
loud.
it's Joel McHale from
No, it's
from
not.
The Soup.
No, it's not.
Poking fun.
With Joel McHale. All right.
Yeah, see? So
You can do that with the iPhone.
you do that with your iPhone.
That might be something that's very valuable in 78 days from now.
So if anybody wants to hear us,
Yeah.
we're right there
Right.
on your iPhone.
All right. Danny's saying play this story, play this story, play
Danny
this story.
is-
Right, Danny?
Well, it was a big story last week. I know Jim wanted to hit on it about some kids that got kicked off of a plane.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to know what
Plane.
airline-
I thought we were doing this one.
Oh, you want to do that one instead?
Oh, no. Which one is
Oh,
better?
I thought that's the one
this
you're going
one
with.
is good. Which one should we do?
Well, let's leave it up to you guys, I guess. It's either the kids kicked off a plane or the ex-boyfriend that broke into the house too.
Well, first of all, it's disabled kids kicked off flight for unruly behavior.
Well, that one wins.
Yeah, anything disabled in front of it always wins.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Get off your tarts.
All right, let's do it this.
Why would I say that?
I don't know. Because they can't fight back. That's why we do it.
Sure they can. They could pick up this console and throw it at you. Those dumbbells, I don't know what they're doing. Put that truck down.
Wendy Slaughter and her 4 kids are just happy to be in Seattle.
I can't believe we finally made it.
Last night they were left stranded at the Phoenix airport.
I am furious about it. I just couldn't believe they could do something like that and then leave us completely stranded with no money, no way to get anywhere.
On Friday, Slaughter was traveling with her 4 children and her 5-month pregnant sister on a Southwest flight from Detroit to Seattle. When the plane landed in Phoenix, the family was met at the gate by police officers, detained and told they were not allowed to take a connection to Seattle. Slaughter says this is the very first flight for the children. She admits the kids were loud and kept getting up and walking around the plane.
Children were a little bit out of control on the flight. You know, they were restless and excited and worked up, and their kids. And
her 10-year-old son Henry
you're supposed to
is
fix that,
What?
you dummy.
What?
I hate the excuses. Oh, they're all worked up and excited and running. They're on a plane and they're this and that and that. And you're the fucking parent. Duct tape, whatever it takes. Shut them the fuck up. Sit them down. I've seen kids on planes before. I've seen well-behaved kids where the parents know. They go, shh, shut up.
Yeah.
Stop running. Get in your seat. Whatever the fuck it takes.
Were you on the plane where we were lucky enough to be in first class and the kid was yelling and screaming?
Yep.
Oh, my
And
God.
Was it you?
Yes, I was. And then she was trying to teach him a lesson by not giving him the chocolate.
Not giving him the candy.
He was screaming and yelling because all the way to L.A. because mommy wouldn't give him candy, and everybody in first class is like, give the fucking
Is suffering.
kid the goddamn
That's right.
candy.
That's not at the time to teach the kid this candy fucking lesson.
Right.
It's the time to shut him up. Whatever it takes. Give him a chocolate-coated Valium.
She decided somewhere 30,000 feet in the air over, like, I don't know, Idaho. It was a perfect time to teach the kid a lesson.
Should have given the same candy that fucking Hitler was handing out at the end.
Yes.
All right.
And excited and worked up, and their kids. And
her 10-year-old son Henry is autistic with a short attention span.
Was he
Her daughter
painting
Gracie-
too? All right, cheap joke.
I didn't get it. Oh,
I'm not going to. Oh,
Artistic,
you're trying to get me.
No, I didn't get it.
That would be funny if he was just in the aisle painting.
Yeah. But
didn't he
He's
give it-
artistic. You mean autistic? No, he was painting.
He was painting the walls
sculpting.
with his shit. Fucking dumb Henry.
But you didn't give it time to sink in to see if it was going to get a laugh.
I just thought it was hacky. Everyone does the autistic thing.
I'm trying to stare straight ahead and make noises, Henry. I'm trying to do nothing but the same thing over and over, Henry.
Help me out here.
Help me out, Henry. I'm trying to eat a pillow.
One dog looking one way, one looking the other. I'm in the middle going, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I'm in the middle having no human contact whatsoever.
Autistic with a short attention span. Her daughter Gracie suffers from cerebral palsy.
Oh boy.
The family says flight attendants
What a
asked
gene
them
pool.
to quiet
Exactly.
the children twice.
Shit.
They didn't expect to be booted off the flight.
Get off.
Should be booted off the planet after all the damaged kids
What an
you've had.
awful womb.
And she's just the mother was just this big gigantic fat
Of
person.
course she was. Of course she was.
Yeah.
Great big fat person.
I think they should compensate us for what's happened. And I think they should make a public apology.
Southwest spokesperson
Oh,
Christy
fuck
Day
yourself,
told Cairo
fatty. Get
Exactly.
Gilbert Grape off the plane, you fucking...
Exactly. Sorry, your womb is a fucking just a dumpster for bad DNA. Apologize that fucking God dumped all these bad fucking chromosomes and genes into one fucking cesspool of a womb. Sorry, fatso. Quit fucking. Take dicks in the ass or in the back of your neck fold. You fucking cunt smells like gravy. Big fatso. This one's fucked up this way, that one's that way. The other kid's got 3 arms. She gave birth to a fucking calf. I'd like to birth that woman with catcher's mitts. Jam both my hands up her box and yank out whatever fucking abomination she's growing now. Whatever fucking F student she's fucking growing now.
fucking aircraft disruption.
Jesus. When I bet you when her husband wants sex, he goes, "Hey, can I stick my dick in the tax deduction? Mind if I stick it in the write-off?"
Let's make another statistic, honey.
Exactly. Get down there and lick my idiot factory.
Oh, shit. You guys want to see a swim walk, huh?
Oh,
damn. Oh, Jimmy, you got
Too tired, but
that's a swim walk
I'll
line
swim
right
walk
there if I've ever heard one. Here we go. Oh, shit.
Oh, sleepy swim walk.
Sleepy swim walk. Back to the story.
Apology.
Southwest spokesperson Christy Day told Cairo 7 they were being disruptive and unruly on the plane, and for the safety of our customers and the flight crew, we decided to not allow them to travel on to Seattle at that time. Typically, if it's a threatening behavior, it's not safe to travel 30,000 feet in the air in a contained environment. And when they were in Phoenix, officers bought the family and the kids free McDonald's food. A Motel 6 manager donated a room. The grandmother had to pay $2,000 to book the entire family on another flight on Alaska Airlines back here. No problems on that flight.
Jesus. Oh. Figures they got the McDonald's. The fucking mother looked like Grimace. That bitch. I hate the mother. Ugh.
Yeah, settle those kids down.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why is that an excuse though? Like in the piece, the mother goes, "Well, they're kids," but why is that any excuse for their terrible behavior?
Sometimes it is just an excuse for terrible behavior. You see them in stores or anywhere you are, running up and down, and I'm like, who is allowing this? What bastard fucking parent is allowing this kid to run up and down an aisle or in a restaurant or anywhere?
Do you think when the husband's fucking her, all the sperm and the balls know what's happening? They're like, all right, who wants to go to Stupidville? I bet they all try to hang out in the balls. Nobody wants to get dumped there. They want to get dumped somewhere more productive, like inside of a sock or on the back of a hitchhiker. Or on a fucking floor in a peep show.
That dope's fucking ovaries.
Just that the ovaries where they like as soon as the sperm walks up, the ovaries go up there. Like, all right, we know.
The ovaries have 2 little Pete Rose haircuts on them.
buck teeth and those idiot propeller hats.
You look at a fucking a sonogram of her insides and you see all that little propeller hat.
An ovary with propeller hats.
Fucking pinwheels.
They're actually shaped like dumbbells. Just two fucking circles with a thing attaching them. Oh my goodness.
And people want to know why you don't get your pilot's license so you don't have to deal with kids on flights. You could be like
fly everywhere. What am I, John
like
Travolta?
JFK Jr.
Yeah, exactly.
Do a little
I don't
Lee
have
Abrams.
enough. I don't have enough money to get the kind of plane I would like.
Yeah.
I want a 707 like that fucking Travolta fruit.
Oh, like that hat wig he wears.
That fucking thing.
Try to sneak all that young cock on the plane. Ixnay on the airport security, right. He wants to fucking he wants a blowjob. He's the only guy that has to fucking look at the top of clouds to get head.
Yeah, he's got to be 35,000 feet up.
Exactly.
To get fucking gay sex from men.
You fly the plane, keep the curtain closed. I'll be eating all these asses back here.
I don't know where the paparazzi is. Suck my dick. We're at 35,000 feet.
Let's say hi to Brian in Colorado. Brian.
What's up, fellas?
Brian!
Hey, I was on a flight on Southwest going from Vegas, and they wouldn't let this woman continue because she smelled so bad.
Good.
And they took her off the flight and said she had to clean herself up.
Oh, that's a good one right there.
Nice.
It smelled the whole plane up. It was terrible.
They should have fucking hosed her down like an elephant. Like with a fire hose they did in Escape from Alcatraz after fucking Clint Eastwood had a fight. Warden don't like smelly inmates.
Oh, he's gone.
Should have let her depart the plane like Omar departed the helicopter.
Yeah. Open the emergency door. Fucking kick Fatso and her moist pits out. You're pitting out, lady. You're bugging everyone.
Oh, wow. All our Miley Cyrus nude pics have been answered, whatever that means. Paul, not Shirehorst. Remember Paul Shirehorst? He's a regular on Instant Feedback. Basically, he's saying a hacker got to Miley Cyrus's phone and is now shopping naked photos of Miley Cyrus.
Nice.
She has a wet T-shirt photo online right now. Yeah, I think we've seen that already.
That one.
I love her to fucking take a dump in my lap. And then feel guilty and cry. Oh, it's okay.
This girl just wants to be dirty, man.
She's a fucking naughty one.
Yeah.
She just wants to be dirty.
Can't wait till she blows that Disney money, does some fucking porn, and then maybe like gets a Monster Rain DVD and tickles my bag when she's 20.
Oh, poor Billy Ray.
Oof.
All right, here we
Got to look at his naked daughter like that.
Probably took the pictures.
Oh, that's true.
Guys, we got this from Hirsch.
Wow, we're all bombing in unison.
Well, that's why. That's why we
It's
move.
like stereo bombing.
That's why we move over here for 40 seconds. We got
I bomb
Hirsch.
and then you bomb and fucking an echo.
Sorry, go bombing.
Crazy kitchen gadgets. They got the fork that spins for you, so you can get the
stop.
So you can get the spaghetti on the fork.
Put it in your mouth and rip your fucking tonsils
Put
out.
that in someone's asshole and fucking press the button. Watch it chew up their ass skin. You know that thin asshole skin, which is why AIDS was so fucking prevalent. You wrap fucking asshole skin around your fork and then eat it. Fucking it'd be like a Funyun.
Oh, that is really disgusting.
Oh my God!
I guess that's it gets the egg white out of the egg, but it's shaped like a man's head in a mug, and it comes out of his nostrils.
Yeah,
the egg white
comes
looks
out.
like snot.
Yep.
That's wonderful.
And here's Miss USA fucking falling again.
Oh God!
And Miss Venezuela.
No, that's Miss Venezuela
With the camel
accepting
toe.
her fucking crown. Oh, shit. It's fucking ridiculous. Fucking, God damn.
Oh my God, it's so fucking
Son
hot.
of a
What I do to Miss Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Where's the fucking
Right in
camel
the
toe?
shit box. All right, hey, here's Hirsch from Jersey.
Tic Tac Toast. Oh, even the name's funny.
Ew.
Tic Tac Toast?
Yeah.
Fucking
Crazy kitchen gadgets, people.
What's crazy about that?
It's more zany.
There's nothing crazy about that.
And then we got, what is this? We got knives. All right, here's Hirsch in Jersey. He's done better.
Now, what is that, though?
You know, it's Steve noises.
Oh, it's Steve making noises?
Well, the best one yet. Do we have the Metallica one on hand? Can we do that really fast?
Steve's noises. He was just doing that into a microphone?
All right, here's the Metallica one. This is my favorite. Go. Well, we couldn't fully enjoy the Metallica Steve Noise remix because Jimmy turned around and noticed that we did a little hocus pocus on the audience.
I got a text from my friend, and she goes, "Why were we asked to leave?"
A little hocus pocus on the audience. They're gone.
We didn't even know. We look up and they're like, poof, they're gone.
What happened?
What happened, Steve?
Poe asked if he could send the audience home because he does that when he goes and gets Anthony's car.
But
and I said, please, unless you hear otherwise, then go ahead.
Yeah.
And he didn't hear otherwise, and then I guess some of the people there were Jimmy's friends. So he's going back downstairs and getting them right now.
It's just amazing.
There's no
amazing.
Is there any surprise?
Nobody knows what the fuck is going on.
The right hand doesn't know what the left hand's doing.
Fucking knows. I don't get it. How is a fucking show run like this?
Holy shit.
I don't get it. If I was this fucked up doing stand-up, not showing up for gigs, and fucking doing 10 minutes and then walking off, I would be fucking... I don't get it.
Chasing the audience away.
I'm just cranky because I'm so tired, man. I'm always tired.
It's true.
I just don't get it.
Is there
it's so true.
Is there any surprise Eric Logan is leaving this place? We should take a cue from him and jump overboard with him.
But if there's no organization among us, it's not even them. Everyone's been told this fucking 50 times. You check.
Steve, comment.
I'm not even blaming Steve.
Jimmy's blaming you.
No, I'm really not.
He's being polite, but he is. He really
I'm more annoyed that Poe sent them away because I've gone over this with Poe before.
Well, Poe is not that smart.
There's no reason.
That's your first mistake, thinking that he actually has a brain.
There's no reason he can't, get the vehicle and then come back up.
Right.
Leave an intern down there, whatever.
Right.
Just to watch that it doesn't get towed.
Right.
And come back up and for, 10 minutes, leave the audience here. They've been checked.
Right.
It's fucking
I think we're
rain.
okay.
Right.
I don't think we need,
Right.
You have to be very specific with Poe, and he didn't check, and he was told, please make sure that nobody's friends are in the audience, or make sure that they don't have a problem with it.
Why would we have a system in place after 2 years? I mean, there really wouldn't be any reason
I don't mean
for
to
us
laugh,
have
Jimmy.
one. No, you're right.
It's just hearing the truth like this is, it hits me like that.
They were having fun too. We look up.
Oh, I know. Hocus pocus.
Yeah, they're just gone. They stood in the rain to come see us.
What the fuck? Was David Copperfield out there decided to try out his new trick?
Yeah, look, they're gone. Wow. It's amazing. Right before our very eyes.
Yeah.
This shit happens all the time.
Well,
Nobody knows what anybody's doing. Nobody knows what anybody's doing.
So, should we do this story or should we do?
I gotta go anyway. I don't care. I got an ENT appointment for my nose.
Where are you going, Jimmy?
Oh, ear, nose, and taint. That would be an odd thing.
Yes.
Hope you have one of those doctors.
Yeah, actually, he did.
What happened?
You had an ear, nose, and taint doctor.
Yeah, I finally had to give up.
Decided.
On Dr. Finger Up the Asshole. Had to get rid of Dr. Finger Up the Asshole.
Yeah, my doctor gave me I have to get my cholesterol checked.
Mm-hmm.
So he writes out the prescription. He goes, okay, go here or go wherever and get this. He goes, I'm going to put you down for a prostate exam, too. I'm like, what? I go, I just want to have my cholesterol checked. I don't want a finger in my ass.
Have you had it yet?
Yes! All the time.
A little weird, huh?
Every week, pretty much, at the drug stops. I don't need a finger in my ass. It hurts.
The finger thing is a little weird.
Fingers up my ass hurt.
Prostate coming out feels worse, I'm sure, though.
Well, I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. I fucking get so nauseous, and I break into a cold sweat. I feel like I'm going to faint, and I'd be the worst prison rape.
As soon as that fucking finger gets pulled out, and a load just fucking... It's probably a milky, salty...
Big, nasty load all over the fucking wax paper he's got on the on the fucking exam table.
See, I was being polite waiting for you to finish, because that was, I swear, I gotta say, that was my line. But I was being polite. I gotta just jump in there.
I have a question, though. Like, how come, like, technology has progressed so far, especially in medicine? Like, you could even take, like, an infant's temperature with, like, a laser beam thing. It doesn't even go in their ear, or that you just point it at them. It gives you... Why do you have to physically put your fingers in someone else's asshole?
Thank you, Danny. Why? There's no reason for it.
Someone could write an iPhone app to check it.
They don't fucking check your tonsils with their fingers. They put a flashlight in it.
The doctor's bored.
Is that it?
I'm not even gay. He's just bored.
I think the doctors all they're in cahoots to just keep this going as a goof.
Yep.
It's like a joke. Like, can you believe people come in to have us stick their fingers up their ass, and there's machines out there that we can do this?
And then they show off the shit under their fingernails to each other.
So how many did you do today? Fucking 10. Yeah. Like 10 idiots came in, and I shoved my finger up every one of their asses.
Goof, I used my thumb.
They have nicknames like fucking Fat Thumbs and Teddy Longfinger. Fucking Teddy Longfinger. This guy Teddy. And his fucking finger, he's got 6 knuckles in it.
He blows right past your prostate. You see his fingertip in your belly button.
Jimmy, your friends are back.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Take a look. We got them back for you.
Okay, good.
All right, you're all right now?
Yeah. Just the system is annoying me.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's the system, man.
Yeah, man. They do that to keep us down, man. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
You're just a scapegoat.
I'm going to the doctor.
All right.
All right. Hope your schnoz is okay.
Yeah, no, I want to get it fixed, man. If they told me they'd operate today, I'd let them do it.
Really?
I don't care how much it hurts.
Do it today, Jimmy.
They won't do it today. They'll probably give me some fucking cunt number. Whoa, we're going to need another exam. You got to September.
Here's a referral. Oh. Now go here.
I don't want a referral.
Do it today, Jimmy.
They won't let me.
Yeah, but try.
Do it yourself. A little Makita drill.
All right.
All right, boys. See you tomorrow.
Nice.
Hey, line of the day is brought to you by
Line of the day.
Carbonite.com, which backs up your computer hard drive so you never have to worry about losing any of your files.
Very important.
Got a
backing it up.
Foreman. Check it out at Carbonite.com. Promo code. Where are we? Promo code.
Promo.
Look around. We are at promo code. Oh, XM. Here's a runner-up line of the D.
Want another one?
Want another one? Like somebody that just chewed a lot of ice and didn't expect to have to speak.
We had a good show today. I'm going to give us a 8.2.
Mm-hmm.
8.2.
8.2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Another runner-up line of the day.
You have no apps.
I'm going to find apps for this thing.
How about Box Office?
How about it?
I got that one. It tells who the hot chick is in the office. Ooh, a little delay. I was a little worried.
Well, we had
got a chuckle, but it was a little delay.
It was a bit clever.
Out, but sometimes I'm a little cerebral.
We had to go a little clever on that one. We had to think a little bit.
Sometimes.
Another runner-up line of the D. Pop Ron, what's up?
A lot of times before the show, Eric will come in and tell us why he was late that morning. Usually it's like a traffic accident or something.
Oh, man.
Really?
Oh,
really
nice. Usually.
How the fuck did Hip Hop Ron get in there?
That's
little
good.
runner-up action for the hip. They hop. Another runner-up line of the D.
I bet you when her husband wants sex, he goes, "Hey, can I stick my dick in the tax deduction? Mind if I stick it in the write-off?"
Let's make another statistic, honey.
Exactly. Get down there and lick my idiot factory.
Oh, shit.
That was good.
Line of the day is under protest today officially.
Really?
Yes.
By
me.
Oh.
Me. That should have been line of the day.
Stewart's inquiry.
I'll be surprised if I...
Someone goes to the track.
What was it?
Nothing. I
Oh.
was just making a
Nothing's going to beat that
horse
line.
racing joke.
Nothing's going to beat that line.
That was a good one. Let's see.
Another runner-up line of the day.
In case you have like a quick note.
Right.
Right.
Like, gotta go see sis, pick up condoms.
That was a pretty good line.
Yes.
Better than the other one?
No.
Okay. Line of the day time? E-Rock? Play it.
Here comes line of the day. Line of the day.
Oh, God.
Look at Howie Carr.
He's a gym rat.
I'm kidding. Ayo.
No. No, under protest.
Yeah, the order was a little messed up. All good lines, though. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, boy.
Hey, oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
What? I didn't see that one coming.
Opie and Anthony.